Blade. Ready to die. I was born ready, motherfucker. It's the beast of the blood within. Unleash the beast within. I walk around with the strength of 100 men. You must look up before I count the 10.
Hey, beautiful Jamie, how are you? How you doing? I'm glad you came. Here, wait. I'm trying to meet you on Discord right now. Can you do that? I want to actually talk to you in a minute, but maybe we'll do it after this, if that's cool. But or I can just mute the fucking show. I don't care. But thank you for coming. All right, let me continue my intro here.
Change and bring me 1,000 tears. Prince of darkness, they walk through the rays of light. To this beat of empire, I'm the prototype. The shape-shifting mirror image flash prototype. The everlasting division, the red prototype.
Born perfect. And just like a great red shark, the sky has never had to fall.
I just messaged you on Discord, so if you can respond. Well, yeah, we could talk in a minute. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're catching the show for once. I know the timing is usually off, but right now it's been a little different right now, so it's working out. I'm still making my money. I'm still making my cash. I'm still making my $20 an hour. And I got some news for everybody. That's some great news, some amazing news, some fantastic news. And I got a song that I want to play while I celebrate that news. We're going to have to rewind this while I get my instrumentals ready. Hold on.
Cross pendants, slowly holding water. You make the false images. Watch weed from the sickle. You like the medicine, sing like the scorpion. Fight with the force again. My blood is known to be vitalized the corpse of men. In the last days, they said that they will walk again. The blind, deaf, and the dumb will walk again. Trying to use my name, that's fatal. Trying to claim my fame, that's fatal. About to claim the fame, that's fatal. Like no chocolate candy, that's fatal.
I do experiments.
They don't paint pictures, they just
Do experiments. I do a lot of things, a lot of conversations.
God damn, I fucking hate technology. I hate technology and I hate the fucking internet, but it's all good. Alright, let me know if y'all can hear me over the beat. Jamie, can you let me know? Are you hearing me good over this instrumental that's playing? I'm gonna check right now. I'm getting so tired of that shit. But yeah, I message you on Discord if you can message me back. I know I ask a lot, but there's reasons why I do. And I really don't feel like I ask for too much. Let me see something. Alright, so we got a lot to celebrate right now. That's all it's going to be is a celebration. So I'm going to get into it right now, but hold on. I want to check a couple of things.
canvas, I'm seeing the picture of canvas. I'm a military. I ain't got nothing to do with all the equation.
I'm just checking some people. Bear with me. Alright. So, see this fucking party started, bitches. Alright. Hold on, I'm eating shit too. I'm eating delicious snacks. So bear with me. Jamie, you still around? Jamie still in the house? We're gonna get into it, don't worry, be patient. Patience is key. Anyway, so first matter that needs to be addressed. Are you hearing me good over the beat? Let me know. Can you let me know, Jamie? Are you hearing me good over the beat? I see you. Jamie's in the building, people. Jamie is a much bigger deal than any of you. I'll say that much. You know, especially to me. At least I get excited when Jamie comes around. I don't get excited when you clowns come over here. I don't want y'all here. Don't want nothing to do with you. Because you're trash. But As long as Jamie's respectful and cool, cool. You know what I mean? We're gonna see what happens and see where it goes. I haven't gotten to talk to you in a minute. I was asking if you missed me. I was really genuinely asking. Maybe she do, maybe she didn't. I'm sorry, these snacks are good, so I'm kind of getting distracted. Hold on. Yummy. Let me know how you're hearing me over the beat. Bear with me, Jamie. All right. Let me finish chewing, and we're gonna get into everything here. So check this out. First order of business. Someone in the chat, please let me know if you can hear me over the beat very well. Second order of business. Guess what happened, people? Take a guess. What did you think was going to happen? What do you all think took place? What have I been discussing and talking about here live for everyone to see? That's right. Okay? Immediate termination upon request. That's right. The bullshit with the narcissist, okay, that was trying to sabotage everything that I've built, okay. I'm talking about a narcissist offline, has nothing to do with YouTube or the internet. A lot of things I talk about have nothing to do with YouTube or the internet because I don't really fuck with y'all like that. So the bitch came in trying to basically destroy my shit and take me off my throne, and I didn't allow it to happen. Okay? And I handled everything right. Okay? And I stood my ground the right way. And that's what you do with narcissists. And people need to learn this, especially in business. If you're ever going to make it in business, you're going to have to start learning how to stand your ground and how to stand your ground properly, because it's not an easy thing to do at all. Nope, it's not easy. Not in the environment that they've created. Because you can't, fly off the handle. But at the same time, you need to stand up for yourself. Okay? So it's an art that I'm starting to master because I'm really good. I'm also good at being calm in very, fucked up situations. I've just acquired it over the years from being in a lot of crazy shit. But, like I said, drama ain't nothing to me because of what I come from. But basically, yeah, it was termination upon immediate request, immediate termination upon request, because I just said directly, I stood up and as a man, I said, hey, look, like, I'm not going to be around a narcissist. It doesn't make any sense to have some narcissistic bitch around that just wants to sabotage this. And I said all that, and I was verbal and vocal about it, and I think that I have to be sometimes, and I have to say my piece. They say that closed mouths don't get fed. So I stood up and I said my piece. Okay? And this was all a timing issue because I did it right at the right time. So again, you just got to understand, it's just amazing. I mean, this is the greatest news I've had in a while because, basically, the whole agenda and intention was just like on here to try to destroy my shit and stop my money. And the narcissists failed. Not only did they fail, but in the process, they completely exposed themselves to everyone. Everyone. And basically, what's funny is I'm the one who basically gave them the ability to do that to themselves. See, narcissists aren't that smart. They think they're clever, but I'm an actual genius. And I outsmarted this narc bitch because they're not very smart. They're very stupid. They think that they're smart, and they think they're smarter than you and everybody, and they're very dumb. And the dumbass bitch, I basically gave her the bait, and she took it. And I don't really need to go into it exactly because it's none of y'all's business, but it's just the point of it was all about her wanting to be in an authoritative position, let's say that. Because narcs want power, but the thing is, you're chasing power, but you're not chasing actually doing the craft and doing what needs to be done, like me. Like, you don't have a passion for what it is that I actually do. You just want to bullshit and act like, oh, I did this, and a bunch of overcompensation, just like all these bitches on here who are weird and whack. Okay? Narcissism is nothing to brag about. It makes you a joke and a clown. Up and down, there's never anything good about it. So if you are a narcissist, I would encourage you to change. And if you don't change, then you're just fucking trash and you're a waste of everybody's time. And that's the truth. Okay? And you probably shit yourself and your bowels don't work properly because they're always shitting themselves. Um, and you're probably a fucking whore with no self worth or no self value. And you sleep around with whoever and have no standards and don't take care of your body. You know what I mean? So you gotta understand, it's an amazing news. Like I said, I mean, she went right for the bait. You know what I mean? She started talking that bullshit, talking shit. You know what I mean? And basically it went like this. It was like the narc bitch was trying to act like, you know, uh, number one, act like I don't make the decisions, but I do make the decisions because I'm completely in charge. Trust me, like I run this bitch. I run this whole shit. So she wanted to come into my domain, basically. Let's say my house. She wanted to come into my house and tell me what the fuck, like how shit gonna go. Like, bitch, you are not in charge. So I let her get away with it for a while, you know what I mean, and think that it was all good. And then basically, like I said, the bitch started trying to talk that shit like, oh, you're not this or that or whatever. And I said, well, actually, I am, because I actually am. Like, what are you talking about? I'm literally above you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here because I'm above you. If I wasn't above you within this, I wouldn't be doing it. If I wasn't the boss, I wouldn't be here, motherfucker. What are you talking about? I'm a boss. I don't go anywhere where I'm not the boss. Dumb bitch. So, like I said, I mean, it's just hilarious because, like I said, in the process, she completely exposed herself to everyone that she's a narc psychopath, and everyone's talking about it, and everyone knows now, as if they didn't already know. But now she really exposed herself because she got so triggered and lashed out. So now everyone knows the shit that she on, and that she's a bullshitting lying ass fucking bitch. Okay? Because Tyree Sneed is extremely patient and calm and extremely intelligent and smart and knows how to handle everything correctly. Isn't that amazing? Give me a motherfucking round of applause. So that's number one. Number two, okay? I mean, this just completely opened up every lane we could possibly open. Number one, I mean, they want me to be a part of their team. That was the exact words they used. Um, this is this is a very huge opportunity for me. Um, and it's not just an opportunity. Like I said, I came in very authoritative. Like, I speak with more authority than the people. Whatever you want to say, if you want to, whatever you want to call them. You know what I mean? All I know is that Tyree Sneed works for himself. Tyree Sneed don't ever have a boss. Tyree Sneed is his own boss. And I think any real man should be the same way. And if you're not, I think something's wrong with you. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. But yeah, I just think it's incredible. So I actually surpassed 23,000 shares. I believe that was today. I think I bought 1,000 shares today. While y'all sit on your ass hating, I continue to buy and purchase shares. I continue to do my fucking thing, and it's making a lot of people mad on here, and that's all it's been about is the jealousy of my program and the attention I get, which is so odd because I don't even ask for it. All the attention's coming to me, and I don't even ask for it. I just think it's amazing that every time, like all this training with narcissism pays off because if I didn't know these things and didn't know how to handle it, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be in this position right now. In success, I mean, overwhelming success. I mean, I'm talking about I'm going to be carrying rubber band banks on me like I am now, but all the time, and they're just going to keep growing exponentially. This money is going to take care of me and take me along for this whole ride. This money is going to help me to create everything I'm doing with the street ball tour, with the training for the NFL, because I really want to be a running back in the NFL. I don't have any doubt that I can be. Like I said, I've been fighting for my life this whole time. What I'm trying to do right now is stick to a certain medicine and just stick to it. But it's a lot of pain. It's a lot of not being able to breathe. It's a ton of damage right in my diaphragm, right where you get air. Okay? So you gotta understand what I've been going through is the hardest. I mean, you don't even. I don't even want to bring y'all into it. It's that bad. You couldn't imagine the suffering I've been going through this entire time. This past couple of months, nonstop. Haven't been able to breathe every day. Every time I try to breathe in and out, I can't get air. Um, Somehow I just hung on, man. You know, and I hope that I can continue to hang on. I hope that I can make it through this because it is one of the scariest things I think in existence. Um, so yeah, I don't want to say anything else. I just want to leave it at that, and I'm doing the best I can. And if you care about me, you know, just spread love, and that's about it. Keep me in your mind and your thoughts. You know what I mean? But like I said, man, I'm just like everything I've been through. It's made me so strong mentally. Like if I make it through this, there's nothing that can break me because this isn't a matter of me being tough. Like I've proven with this that I'm the toughest thing that's ever walked the planet. Literally, there's no human who could endure this shit. But it's the point that it's out of my control somewhat. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing the best that I can. It has nothing to do with tough at all. That not this. So that's the thing though is that if I do get through this, which I believe I'm going to, and I really honestly have put a lot of this shit in the hands of the divine, and I trust them, man. I really do. I trust these spirits. Um, and it seems like that's kind of what they're telling me, like, let go, we got you, like, you know what I mean? It's been an incredible journey. All I can say is that with going through all this, um, if I make it through it, there is nothing, and I mean nothing, at this point that can get in my way or that can stop me. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, there's nothing I can't conquer. Maybe that's why I went through this. I don't know. But I like, Vinny Paz is one of my favorite rappers. He says something about like a savage being perfectly nurtured in time. Like that's me. Um, there's another thing he says something about like that could make a warrior like Zeus if he's truthfully ill. Like shit like that. Like that makes sense to me because that's me. The savage that was perfectly nurtured in time. Like think about that because everything that I've been through is divine time and like it's very interesting. It's a very interesting concept. A lot of shit Vinny Paz talks about are ideas that I've studied for years, like God consciousness. I'm definitely at God consciousness. That's how I manifested all this. This wasn't just something I was given. I wasn't handed anything. I did this myself. And if you notice, I don't do what y'all do. I don't try to make people feel bad. I don't try to put people down because I'm a real man and I'm always the bigger person. I don't try to throw shade on people. Um, I want success for everyone. Can I go ahead and put you on? Is that okay? Just nod your head. You look beautiful.
Thank you. How are you?
Hold on. Computer's a little slow. Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm much better now. How are you?
Good. I'm good.
Good to see you.
Me too. How have you been?
Um, I've been fighting. I've been going through a lot, with what I'm talking about physically, but I'm still fighting, still hanging in there. Um, but that's about it, honestly. Just that, and just keep on working, just keep on plugging. I mean, I'm everything's just been created basically like this whole period of time. Like I'm already making like cash on top of $20 an hour. Like my money just keeps on increasing. Like I don't know, this shit is crazy. And then I listen to the readings and it tells me I'm about to get like another gift from the divine and more money, and I already see it all coming. Like I'm just manifesting right now. That's what nobody really understands.
Actually, I have some tarot cards here.
Sweet. Let me turn
You know,
off this music for a minute so I can hear you clear and they can hear you clear. Go ahead.
no, but I thought, not now, but maybe when we do another interview or something, I could do a reading. I'm not really good at this. Like, I don't really know exactly what I'm doing, but I've read like a manual. But no, I believe in that. I think that, you should listen to the readings. What have your readings been saying to you recently?
My readings, I mean, the first thing I would tell you is that nobody could ever convince me that they're not 100% spot on, true, or about me, because I'm absolutely positive. But what do they tell me? I don't know, all sorts of things. I mean, they tell me everything that's happening around me. It's actually going to be part of the concept of, I mean, it is part of the concept of Batman, which is the whole agenda this entire time has been. I talked about this years ago. I talked about it when I was sitting in the basement with fucking hating ass Red Pill. For those of you who remember, I told him that I was going to be filthy rich. I told him that I was going to literally be Batman with a bat suit, that I would own a whole conglomerate company. All this is being built as we speak. So, I mean, for me, it's just, to me, the thing that's always been crazy is when people doubt me, because to doubt me would be to deny the last 30 years of my life. Because, I mean, for about 20 of those, people have seen me do the impossible. Like, people have seen the things I've done. So you would have to deny that because I've been doubted before. And every time I get doubted, I always rise to the occasion. I don't just rise to the occasion. I mean, I go way further with it, with my success and everything. And that's what I'm about to do. So my whole purpose is basically as Batman, because I really am that. It's not a character I want to be. I didn't ask for this shit. I'm really fucking Batman in real life. I've been doing what Batman do for years. I just didn't realize it. And now, like, I'm realizing, like, I really am built for this. This is what I want to do. This is what I was meant to do. Like, and I always felt like I had a higher purpose. It wasn't to be a regular civilian. It was to be something greater and more. And that's why I don't answer to rules. So what I was going to say is basically the concept has to do with the spiritual readings, because they're going to help me know like where the crime is and what's happening. I'm hoping. Um,
So you
Go
want to
ahead.
like fight crime? Like when you say that you knew you were Batman, or that you were like had this calling to be Batman, like what does that entail? Like you were saying something about fighting crime. You think can you like can you just kind of expand on that?
Yeah, are you able to get a little closer to the mic or anything? I'm having a hard time
Sure.
hearing you.
Sorry.
Trying really hard. I got your
Yes.
mic turned up a little. Cool.
Like when you say that you knew you were going to be Batman, or what is that? What does that entail? Like, what does Batman do? I don't really know much about it.
You
So
don't watch Batman
not
movies?
not much. I mean, not much. Like, I don't know what. I know he fights crime. There's
You
like
and
a
I,
bat
you and I are
signal.
gonna have to go on a date and watch a Batman movie. That's what's gonna happen.
Okay, we could do that.
Bet? Is that a date?
Sure, it's a date. We
Bet. Me and
fight
Jamie are
crime together.
dating. Me and Jamie are
Yes,
dating. Take that, bum dot. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it.
But what does Batman do? Like what? I know he sees a bat signal, then he has to go and like fight crime. Is that what
Yeah,
is that what you plan to do?
you're breaking up a little. That's why
Oh,
I'm just listening.
I
But I
see.
did hear you, so just bear. You're fine. You don't have to repeat yours. I got you. Just bear with me.
Here.
I'm eating a snack.
Oh,
Bear
what
with
are you
me.
eating?
Yeah, I don't want to go into it, but it's good.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, long story short, what does Batman do? Um, Let me think about it while I'm finishing. I'm gonna answer right now.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's the purpose of standing up for what's right. Um, Really, that's the main concept of it. I think that Batman period. I just think that I embody and represent everything that Batman should be and is, because you'd have to have like a driving force in you that can't be stopped. Which I mean, even you have told me that I have that. I mean, do you remember that?
Oh yeah. Yes, I do. I remember. Hmm.
Um, do you remember what you told me?
Verbatim, no.
I do. You told me that. Uh, I mean, it meant a lot to me when you said it, but you said that like I always like every time I go through shit or whatever, like even if we just call it like if I fail at something or whatever, that's not what you said, but just anything like that I kind of come back harder every time, stronger. Isn't that what you said? Something like that?
Maybe I said you persevere or you come back on top
Yeah.
and yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that meant a lot to me because I mean the thing is, people on here want to act like it's easy. I mean that's not an easy thing to do. None of this shit is. It's not easy. I make it look easy. It's not easy. Um, and I mean I just think that that's all the qualities of Batman is having that driving perseverance, that kind of work ethic like I have, that discipline, which I think you brought up too as well. Um, but I mean, that's just when I say, what does Batman do? Everything that I've been doing, which is just fighting, yeah, literally fighting crime, shutting down corruption. I've literally done all these things. And I mean, like in every facet that Batman does, I can't really discuss all of it, but neither would Batman be able to. But it's just the concept that I fight evil and I fight crime and I stand up for what's right. And that's the entire concept of. I also really am big on the whole League of Shadows, and living in the shadows and moving in the shadows. I literally do this. I mean, I'm living in the shadows, am I not? I'm a fucking ghost. Nobody knows anything about me. People talk about me every day. No one knows a fucking thing about me. No one. They don't have
Oh,
a clue. Go
by the
ahead.
way, I want to clear this up. You had mentioned on your last live, I was cleaning the house and listening to you talk about me for a little bit, but I did not dox your number. I would never share your number
Thank
with
you.
anyone. That was not me. I swear to God that I didn't do that.
You clean and listen to me.
Well, yes, the other day I did
That is
because
so cute.
oh, I aim to please.
That is
No,
like what?
I said I aim to please. No, I had to clean the house. We were having like a little party over here and like a little get together. And, I saw that this, you had mentioned me. I don't know if it was like the last live stream or the one before. So I was like, okay, let me listen. Very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, and I mean that's the thing though. Like a lot of people, they try to come at me like I'm out of line or something. But what I'm saying really ain't out of line if you look at my perspective, and that's the part that I'm like irritated with everyone about because like my perspective is not hard to see. Like, I mean, I don't want to go into it, but and keep talking about it. That's the whole thing. Like, I just don't want to talk about like negativity,
Mhm.
but yeah, I mean, you can't take anything I say on here personal. Like, if I really had any issue with you, I'd let you know. Um, I don't have any issue like that. Clearly, I mean, obviously, I like you. Ben liked you, um, and it's for more reasons than one. literally. But um, I just want people to see my perspective. I'm kind of tired of people trying to swipe my perspective underneath the rug, and everyone else has their perspective, but their perspective don't add up and don't make sense. That's kind of the whole point and consensus on here is that like most of the people on YouTube don't make coherent sense. I mean, if I wanted to, I could literally just go around YouTube right now and prove that everyone on here is fucking delusional. I promise you. Like factually, I could go to their channels, start screenshotting, and prove to y'all how the shit they saying does not make valid, coherent sense within this reality. And I think that that's fucking crazy. Um, because it is fucking crazy. So what you got to understand about me, Jamie, is that it's not that I'm just wilding out for no reason. It's not that I'm crazy or anything like that. It's that there's two choices in life and in this matrix, and the two choices are we're like cats in a cage, and you either sit in that cage and be docile and you allow yourself to be held in slavery as a fucking captive, and you're okay with the cat basically is okay with its fate, or you become the cat that does everything and loses its shit and does everything to bust out that fucking bullshit ass box because you realize you're in a prison and you're in a box and you don't want to be there, and you don't care who sees what, you don't care who feels what way about you for it, you don't give a fuck about how anybody feel because you just want out this bullshit fucking box because this bitch ain't real. And that's the truth. This Matrix shit ain't fucking real. Half these people on YouTube, they ain't fucking real. And I ain't hearing it. And it's just that simple. If they want to talk about some real shit, cool. But if they want to talk about some fake shit, which is what they do all day on here, I've got tons of evidence of this. I'm just not going to waste my time looking at it because it's disgusting. But that's why I like when you come over here because at least we get to have, you know, a more reality based conversation. Like most of the people on YouTube, I don't really like them, and I think it's kind of odd that people talk about me the way they do when in real life there's nobody who would disrespect me. Like nobody who's going to disrespect Tyree Sneed, especially now at this level and this level in the game. Nobody will do that, I promise you. So like all this shit on here is fugazi, it's all fake. I don't know what people are talking about, and it just, I don't know, man. Like I have a different struggle. A lot of it has to do with my race. I think people forget that too. Like people think they know who I am. Like, do you like? I'll ask you. Like, I'm gonna explain to you how people got me all the way fucked up and don't know what I represent. Like, what culture do you think I am?
Culture. I mean, I
Like, you
I
think
know.
I'm white, right?
Well, from the outside, yes. From the waist down. I'm kidding. I don't know. I just thought you'd like that.
Waist
Uh,
down, I'm definitely not your average white boy, Jamie. Just,
uh,
yeah, that I'm
I said no
extremely
for that.
well endowed. Yeah.
Of course, yeah. No, but I don't know what your culture is. I'm not sure. I know that
Well,
you're half
I'm
Japanese.
fucking Spanish. I'm Spanish. So what be tripping me out and why, like, it's not odd for me to talk the way I talk. That's number one. It's not odd of me if I say like the N word and shit. That's not odd. That's not an oddity in society. Like I don't think some of these people claim they're from New York, but they don't know about New York. And I actually have some videos I could pull up and show y'all right now of a dude that I honestly think kind of looks like me. And I'm not saying he looked this pretty, but I think he looked kind of like me. And I think that people forget my actual culture and heritage. And you got to understand with me, I have a major issue with people because of it, because I have to deal with all these different cultures. And I feel very disrespected because that's exactly what's being done. Is like my people, my culture have been ousted from the whole fucking equation as far as being acknowledged, but yet we're the ones who run this whole shit. Like we're the realists, we're the ones running the streets. Like literally, like I've done everything to earn my respect on every level, and I don't think that should stand for like one culture. I think it should stand for every culture that I am because I'm multiple cultures. Like on top of that, I have a black middle name. So I don't know if I have African in me, my dad grew up in Africa and England, so it would be very dumb of anyone to think that you could put that past me that I might not actually be part African, which would make me, when they say, "Oh, well, you think you're black," well, that's what black is. Black is African, dummy. So, not calling you that, but the public. So that would make me exactly that, black. It's the same thing. I just wouldn't have actual bicolor black skin, which I don't want. So, it just doesn't fly with me. It doesn't make sense. But my point is, there's a rapper from New York named True Life, and he was very kind of like me. Like we have the same kind of energy. I think my shit's a little worse than him because I got that white side too of my dad, and my dad was just like he was the scariest thing I've ever seen. And I'm not saying it because he's my dad. I've never seen anything like we have like vampire in our blood or some shit. We're not like like you understand. My strength level is not a normal like man's strength level. That's what the problem is. Is people when people think like they can get into it with me or see me, like in boxing or anything like that, or in anything I've been through, because I just don't like talking about it. But I've had a really rough background. People know that. I'm sure you kind of grasp that at this point. But they don't understand. Like you're not coming up against like a regular human being. Like you're coming up against a fucking vampire with like adrenaline strength that you've never seen. Like my strength is different. When I'm mad, my strength is it's not human. It's something else. I'm just being honest. I don't know what we have in our blood, but I think in our DNA there's something different in it. But go ahead.
Oh, you mean like I don't know if you ever seen like those like those crackhead videos where these guys that look like really small, they just get this enormous strength out of nowhere. I'm not saying you're a crackhead, but I'm saying that people can just get this crazy, or let's say a baby strapped
Superhuman
under
strength, yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
the mom can just lift up this car because there's just something in them that makes them strong. Yeah, maybe it's adrenaline.
Yeah, I just think that I have it like I don't know, more pronounced or something, or I know how to use it better. I don't know. I just don't. I just know I'm not ordinary. Like I don't think it's just that like just regular human. I think it's something else. I don't know. I just think my DNA is different. I mean, you got to look at it. We can't act like I'm the same because I'm not the same. Because if I was the same, I wouldn't be getting hated by all these little clown suckers on here every day. Because I'm the only one getting hated on. There ain't no other human being on YouTube getting hated on here right now. Nobody. It's all Tyrese Need. Every single one of these fucking YouTubers every day. I could sub to any one of these communities, and every one of them hates on me. They don't hate on none of these other motherfuckers. Some of them go back and forth and argue over nothing and ignorance, but they all hate on me, specifically me. Why me? Because I'm different. That's my only point. It's clear I'm different because if I wasn't different, they wouldn't give a fuck about me. So,
Well,
and they
that's
feel
true.
inferior because of me, so I must be superior in some way. Yes, go ahead.
So when you say that your dad was the scariest person that you've known, what do you mean by that? Like how? Like you
Well,
mean
he had a
just
crater. He had a crater in his shoulder that went down to the bone for like a long time, like years. I mean, you don't think that's some pretty tough cowboy shit, and there ain't too many humans who could handle that. I mean, he would clean it out in front of me all the time with peroxide.
like an abscess? You mean?
No, I mean, yeah, a whole fucking crater. Like his whole shoulder was eaten. He
Like
had
an
bone coming out
yeah. That's not good.
and was
How that
alive.
how'd that happen? Did he have like an
I
injury?
don't know. I tried to ask him. He would never tell me.
Hmm.
Maybe the sun, maybe skin cancer. I don't know. I know it
I
was spreading. It was spreading before he died in the car crash that he was in. That I still think that people took him out, and that was a deliberate crash. And the article makes no sense, but people can believe what they want.
oh, that's not. I didn't know that. Did but the car crash was it like? I mean, I feel like kind of. I don't want to be rude or anything or ask something too personal, but was this was the car crash something that you said that you felt like it was maybe like a setup or something or no? How did?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I think they took my dad out. Of course, they had to, because this whole movement came after me my whole life. I've been targeted my entire life. People tried to take me out since I was born. So to put it past them that they wouldn't try to take my father out is comical, of course. Yeah, I think it was
So
definitely. Oh
do
yeah.
you think that the car crash was like somehow related to you? Do you feel like they were targeting you and not your dad, and your dad got wrapped up in something, or
Maybe, or they just wanted to. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, take him from me so that I don't have my father. I don't know.
hmm, I'm sorry to hear that. Is your mother alive?
I mean, that's why you got to understand how personal the shit is behind YouTube. Like, it's kind of awfully coincidental that that's the first thing all these people came online and talked about. So that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that. I don't do too much talking, but it's kind of coincidental that that's all they did was come on here and try to talk shit about my dad dying. And I also think that's the most cowardly shit in the world to do, especially behind a computer, is talk about people's families and, when they lose their family members. I think that's some pussy shit, and I've never done that to anyone. The only time I ever would do that is people who did it to me, and I'm just returning the favor, laughing at them, and that's justice. It is what it is. But like, I think that's some real cowardly shit. And the difference is, like, I don't say anything online I won't say to anyone's face. These motherfuckers really won't say anything to my face. So we're not the same. But
Mm,
yeah, I think it was definitely targeted uh, hit on my father. Yeah,
mm.
I don't really want to talk about it other than that, but yeah,
We don't have to. Have you been working on any new music? I do like your music.
yeah. I made some new tracks. I could show you one right now. Hold on.
Sure.
I dealt with one of these queer baits. He flagged my channel, and I addressed him publicly in front of everyone. He must be from Russia or something. I kept asking him who the fuck he was, and he wouldn't tell me. But the reason why it's relevant is because he affects my channel, but yet, like, he didn't have to do that. Like, I take beats all the time and record on them. Like, that's how any artist has to operate. I'm not going to purchase every beat that I record on. I make these tracks like practice tracks, and then if I want to release them, like, I could take his track and release it still. He can't do shit about it. He's not going to do shit about it because he ain't got money like that, and he ain't going to pay the travel expenses. But it's the purpose of, he fucked up my channel, you know what I mean, and affected my shit that I'm building, that I'm actually making money. Like, I'm not making a lot on here, and I'm not trying to because I don't need it. But there's going to come a time when I do really try to. But the point is, and that's what we're building up to progressively, slowly, because I'm taking my time with it. Because again, it's unimportant and irrelevant, but it's the purpose that you know, he didn't have to do that. Like, he could have just, been like, okay, you use my beat. What you do is you be a man and you come to me first and you ask me, hey, like, can you remake the song and say the credits on the song? I would have had no issue. I would have done that right away. But instead, this douchebag motherfucker flags my channel, so now that affects my status on here and shit. You know what I mean? And he didn't have to do that, and I'm still a little pissed off about that because, like, that messes up my, like, this is a career for me. Despite the fact that I have other careers, but this is my career, and I just don't think that's cool for people to be fucking with my career, but it's going to be part of it, and I don't mind it, at all. In fact, like, I enjoy any kind of back and forth. But just the fact that then he thought that I was going to purchase the beat and shit, which he wanted to sell like for 120, 150. Like, I could buy that shit in my sleep right now, but I just don't want to, because it's the principle of the matter that he could have come to me like any normal person would and just said, hey, just shout out the credits. I would have said no problem. But instead, he want to, like, flag my channel and then try to literally blackmail me to buy a beat, and I could take his ass to court over that and win and get him for blackmail. But this is how stupid people are, because they don't know the law and they don't know this music business, and I know it like the back of my hand. I've been studying it long enough. So, like I said, I mean, people do talking on here, but I'm a real artist. Like, anything Kanye does, Tyree Sneed can do. I run my own record label. I'm the CEO of it. My record label is completely established. I'm on Pandora too. I'm on all that. I get 100% of my royalties for all the tracks. They're on every digital retailer right now. I've got my own website that's worldwide. I just take it off and I pull it down when I want because I don't like paying for it all the time. And I get 100% of the royalties for that. So Like I have all means to distribute music, get artists, build my record label, and that's what I'm going to be working on pretty soon here, right around the corner. I've just the whole time has been I've got financial goals I want to meet so that we have resources for the label, like more than enough resources to do everything that I need to do. Um, but go ahead, if you want to chime in.
No, I actually wanted to ask you about this. Your intro, what you have playing in the background. What is that from? This Big Bird. What's that from?
What is it from?
Yeah, like I wanted to ask you that before, but I never asked you.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the intro song or the
Yeah, no,
instrumental?
this what you have playing in the background has like a big bird. Like
The
what is?
what?
It's like a big bird. The big bird. It's like a big bird. You know, like Big Bird.
Oh, you're talking about the clip. Okay, here, hold
Okay.
on. I'm
Yes.
grabbing
Yes.
my drink.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is
I'll
that?
answer you.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna grab this and then I'll answer you.
You're good. You're fine.
Fuck, I dropped my shit. Hold on. Um, well, that is um it represents my position in all of this because again these people can pretend as long as they want. I don't know why everyone's pretending on YouTube because it's very obvious what's happening. It's in front of everyone. I'm building a federal case. The federal case that I'm building is going to be the most powerful federal case that's ever been brought before the United States Justice System of America. The case involves corporations, companies, trafficking children, and the connection to YouTube and Google, who is satanic. And basically, I'm going to expose publicly at a federal level. I want to take it to the Supreme Court, and I want to get all these people locked up for their crimes. That's right, because I think the corporations are trafficking children, and I think that's why they targeted me. And they came fucking with me. I didn't bother none of these fucking people, and in the process, they've shown me the truth. That's what's going on here. That's the conspiracy on YouTube. They're all pedophiles and registered sex offenders, and they're all working against me, plotting how to take me down and stop me and lie on my name and falsely accuse me and get me locked up because they don't want the fucking truth being said. And y'all can't do me like Pac and Biggie and all these other motherfuckers because I'm really, really like gangster to the core. Like I'm built for this shit. And I'm not your regular dude. So, that's basically what it represents. Now, what is it from? Have you ever seen the movie U.S. Marshal?
Maybe like yeah, but a long time ago. It's an old movie, right? Yeah.
I'm gonna keep having it play because that's basically what my life is like right now. It's another corporation and business that I want to eventually build, possibly, um, but it again ties into that concept that I'm the one who's exposing these criminals. In the movie, it's U.S. Marshal, so he is a U.S. Marshal. What I'm hoping for possibly is that maybe, perhaps at some point, they'll allow me to get in a position as an actual U.S. Marshal because of what I'm going to do with the court system, with the case that I'm telling you, and the level of capacity of how many, corporations it will expose, and just the vast network that it's going to bring down, which is corrupt, and all the evil that it's going to stop. But yeah, I mean that's one of my goals probably is to become an actual U.S. Marshal. And in this movie, he is a U.S. Marshal. The scene is amazing that this is from, but he's actually literally in that chicken suit, and he's a U.S. Marshal, so he's like the detective. So he's holding the little chicken for the samples, and the bitch comes up to grab one, and he just drops it, and then he goes into the home, and he apprehends a criminal.
So, but what does it take to become a U.S. Marshal? Like, what do you have to
I
go
don't
through?
know, but it's nothing. I know it's nothing that I can't do and get done very quickly. I mean, that's the thing people don't get. People come on YouTube and I don't understand because they try to talk down on me, but I have any available option I'd like to take. Like, I'm making more money than fucking attorneys right now. So I laugh at all these people. Like, they can tell themselves they're delusional all they like. I make more money than lawyers right now. I'm planning on probably going to law school at some point. I want to be a lawyer. and I want to possibly be a U.S. Marshal, and I might want to be a bounty hunter. It's about between those three options. I'm still going to be doing all the Batman shit, all this other shit, but those are three options that I'm looking at for my future and for a career.
I mean, those all seem obtainable if you put your mind to it. You can do anything. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I believe in myself. That's what I believe. I know I can accomplish anything, and I'll just persevere and keep trying regardless. But I mean, I'm definitely smart enough. I had like a 4.2 GPA in high school, top 10 in my class, diploma distinction,
Pretty
3.34 in
good. It's
college.
pretty good.
Stopped going to class, didn't buy one. Go ahead.
No, I said it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Hmm?
Yeah, I mean, not too many people get a 4.2 in high school.
That's
It's almost impossible. You have to have amazing grades. I mean, constantly. You can't ever slack or fuck up. And I did it. So I don't know. I went to four different high schools, um, and that's how that happened. But it was all legit. It was kind of funny because when I got to the fourth high school, I had a bitch in a class get mad, and she was trying to argue with me because I told her I'm in the top 10 of your school because that's what they told me, and I really was. And she was so upset about that because I guess she felt like she was in the top 10, but like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I probably I was who took her slot or something, or she wanted to feel like she was the only one in that class, and she wasn't because I was literally in the top 10. Um, but I was fairly new there, so it is what it is, But it's stupid high school shit, petty.
so.
But
How are your? I know that you have like stocks and stuff. How's that going? Is that going well? Like your stock stuff? Your stock.
yeah, it's going perfectly according to plan. I don't want I don't want none of that to really take off or pop or burst or skyrocket just yet. So it's all going perfect because I'm getting a ton of shares very quickly, and it's just helping me increase the share count, which is all that I want. Because, like I said, I mean, you keep seeing, you just got to pay attention to that number, that 23,859. Those are all tangible stock shares. So, what people don't understand is, first of all, first order of business, nobody on YouTube or in the world knows what stock I'm invested in or company. That's number one. Number two, I spent years researching this, and I handpicked, selected this, and it has a beautiful future. It's had a beautiful existence. Everything's going perfect with it. It's actually literally, yes, all going according to plan. Everything looks perfect, looks amazing. Um, and it looks like the best investment I've ever made in my entire life, and that anyone could. And the spread for profit is higher than Bitcoin by a long shot. It's not even comparable. It's higher. The spread for my stock is higher than any stock that I think might have ever existed. On top of that, so this is the thing. Like I said, that's the only reason why I get a little upset and agitated is that the things that I'm doing are not on no minute level. Like they're on a genius level. Like there's nobody who is this is the impossible shit that I'm doing. And I think it's sad that people spend their time trolling. Like now we've already had like 5 accounts come over here trying to say put downs to me and negative shit that doesn't exist. And that's the thing. They just constantly are trying to insult me and attack me. And I think it's very odd because I've proven them wrong every single time. And this has happened hundreds of thousands of times. I mean, so to do it again is just a walk in the park. But yeah, when this stock eventually does take off, and it will, the amount of money that I'm going to be making and how quickly is going to be absolutely insane. It's going to look like something nobody's ever seen before. This will make all of Vegas look like a joke. And the goal is that I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping at 30,000 shares, which I'm going to break very soon because I'm moving full speed ahead. I'm not stopping when I get 100,000 now. My goal is to get over 1 million shares of this stock. I want to make so much goddamn money that no one can ever tell me anything, and I want to buy countries now. People don't understand when people talk shit to me. I always rise to the occasion. I come from a block you don't talk shit from. I don't know how people was raised. I've always been about that. People should not talk shit to me. So when people do, because they have access to on the internet now, it just gives me incentive and drive. So like now, like I don't even want to stop at like just being filthy rich and having limitless money for the rest of my life. Now I want to buy whole countries. Like I might be a problem for Putin at some point. And the crazy part is it could happen any day, because all that has to happen is the stock just go up, and like overnight I'm going to turn into this story that everyone's going to be asking about. I'm going to contact Forbes magazine, like I said. They're probably not going to want to put me on the fucking magazine, and I'm going to have to speak to them and bitch them out on the phone or whatever, or address them how I need to, because I'm going to make sure that my story gets some publicity. I'm tired of not being recognized. I've already done this. I already had made more money and spent more than the entire government combined, literally, and I was given no press or publicity, and I think it's some fucking bullshit, because I think people deserve to know the truth about the people who are really making money out here individually on their own. I think that's pretty impressive. So, you know, I don't know, and like I said, at the end of the day, I still don't give a fuck about money, and I think that that's why I have an ability to manifest it so well, because I don't give a shit about it. I don't need it. I don't care about money. I care about happiness. I care about love. Um, that's about it.
What country would you buy first?
Dubai
Dubai. Oh, yeah,
in a heartbeat. There's so much goddamn money in Dubai.
for sure. Yeah, that
Yeah, that's where I
place
want to move. You want to move there with me?
to Dubai. I mean, I don't know about Dubai. I mean,
Will
it
you
seems
visit? Will
nice.
you visit with me, and then well, then maybe we can like have some kids while we're in Dubai, and then you'll be stuck in the marriage, and you won't be able to leave.
Well, I'm 41, so I don't know how many kids I could potentially have. And if I did, I think there'd be a high chance that they would have the tism.
Well, I just care about the part where you're stuck in the marriage and you can't leave, so
Oh, okay.
I can hold on to you so that you don't run away. I'm kind of joking,
Slap,
but
slap a hijab on me. Yeah, just
what is it?
put a burqa on me and just trap me.
Well, I mean, I'm just kidding. Like that's not my style. Hopefully, you would actually like want to be with me, but I've had a rough time in love and in the women department, if you can't tell, and it's nothing to do with me or anything wrong with me or my own doing at all. It's just that I attract you know really bad people. I attract narcissistic sociopaths and psychos, and that's obvious because I mean, look at what just happened. I mean, this shit is all the time. I mean, and it's in every walk of life for me. But I just get better and better at dealing with them in the situation. So that's the best that I think I can do.
Well,
Um,
why do you
I
think
do I do think you're beautiful. I would
thank you?
like I am definitely interested in you. So I want to make that
Thank
clear.
you. Well, why do you think you attract narcissists?
I don't think anything. I'm an empath. I mean, we all do. It's just part of how it works if you start studying it. Like, if you're an empath, you're going to attract narcissists. And if you're a narcissist, well, I don't think they attract empaths, but, well, yeah, maybe in some regard, yeah. I think opposites attract too.
So you consider yourself an empath.
Say it again.
You consider yourself to be an empath, correct? An empath?
I don't consider I'm positive I'm an empath.
Okay. Um,
100%.
like the other day, I saw which I don't, I don't know if you watch any of this stuff, but I saw it was a police video or a body cam video that William Glory Hole posted of Jennifer, which I didn't even know this was connected. Like I had no idea that Jennifer
Let me
knew.
say this. If it has anything to do with the same names I don't want to bring up, I don't want to talk about it, but go ahead.
Well, I didn't like I had no idea that they were connected. I had no idea that they knew each other, and I thought it was really weird. But she had called. Uh, she was on the
Well, slow
phone.
down because first of all, I didn't hear anything that you said. So repeat what you're
It,
saying.
okay, so the other day I saw a body cam footage of Jennifer had called, or she was on the phone, and Cyrex had the cops show up, and she's like defending Cyrax. And I thought it was really bizarre. I had no idea that Jennifer knew Cyrax.
What
So I
Jennifer are we talking about? The one I don't want to talk about, or a different Jennifer?
yeah, yeah, that one. But I had no idea this was like. I had no idea they knew each other. I thought it was.
See, I don't believe none of that. Like that's the thing. Y'all can't just bring me stories. Y'all got to show me this shit. Like you got to
Oh,
play the video or.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know what that means because I mean she's not that like who you're talking about. That's not even possible because they're not in a position to defend anyone and they never defend anyone. How could they defend anyone when they can't even take care of themselves? She's a bum.
I have no idea. But I just I
I mean
wanted
that
to.
definitely didn't happen in real life. So I mean, I don't get it. I don't get what you're saying. Like what I'm saying is, if you're gonna say something or claim something, you should play like the tape or like give it to me or show it to me. Like,
I mean,
where's
I can
this at on
send,
the internet?
I can send it to you. I'm like on my phone like recording, but maybe I could like send it to you.
I don't want any links. I mean, you could just tell
Oh,
me like the title of it, and I could look it up right here. But what are you
sure.
talking about?
Yeah. Let
But
me,
how is it the same Jennifer? That makes no sense.
it is, and I had no idea that it would be, but it was. It's true.
I think that's a different Jennifer because I've heard them bring up the name Jennifer, and it's someone else.
I don't think so.
So what's the name of the video?
I'm gonna look it up. One sec.
Defending Cyrax how in real life?
Yeah. Is her last name Binish? Binsh?
Yeah.
Binish? Yeah. It's if you
But
go to
again,
the
I
channel.
don't want none of these names brought up on here, and I've
Oh,
asked like 80 million times.
okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you're kind of
I,
violating my rules of the show.
I'm sorry. I just saw this like 2 days ago, and
I just want the name of the video. Other than that, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I have no business. I don't want to discuss any of those people that are trash.
okay. Well, the name of the video is pretty long. It's
That's
I
fine.
think it'd be easier to find it if you just went on William Glory Hole's channel, and it's the most recent video that was posted. The title of the video is on 5/1/23. Chance Wilkins and Jennifer Binish call the police on Marty. New officer says Glory Hole.
Yeah,
But
but I mean that's what that bitch does. She does fake stunts and has fake energy, and everything she does is fake. So I mean, well, that
yeah,
doesn't mean anything. I mean, just because you act like you're doing something doesn't mean you're actually doing it. You're aware of that, right?
well, I don't know much about
I mean,
her at all.
I mean, anyone can act like they can act like they're donating to charity because they care, but they're really donating to charity because they want you to notice, oh, I'm donating to a charity. And half the charities, they don't give the money to the cause. So, like I said, I mean, that doesn't do anything for me. But my question is, like, why are we even talking about this
I
right
just because I just saw it and I just
I know, but there's no but because again, like I've asked 80 million times, so I'm gonna ask again. Why the fuck are we even talking about this right now? If
okay.
it's a rule on my program and for me that I don't want to talk about any of these people,
Okay. Yeah. Well, my bad. I apologize.
go. Like I have boundaries. I don't want to hear, but I mean that's all good and all, but I mean my point is like we don't need to mention any of these names. They're irrelevant. My question is like, why do you pay attention and watch all these clowns and their trash? Like I don't get
It
it.
just popped up. I mean, it just popped up, and
But it did because like you're associated with them. Like you watch their content and they really don't make content. It's all weirdo shit. I'm just asking like, what's your fascination?
I would say that I like to watch weird shit. I do. Get it? That's
And
it.
that's a sufficient answer. That's fine. I just wanted to know why. That's all.
Yeah. I like watching weird shit. I don't. If someone's like, "Hey, you should watch this," it's something mainstream. I already know I'm not going to like it because it's something everybody else likes.
So when you say I mean, I see the fake titles as usual, the fake title in the video, but the point is, what's the is that body cam then? Is that supposed to be where Marty's at?
No, it was just a cop with the body cam footage coming up
Up
to
there.
going to Cyrax's house.
Okay, then that title of that video again is fucking false. Like I said, these people are bullshitters, so that's what it proves.
Mhm.
Because if the title was correct, they would be talking to Marty. They wouldn't be talking to Cyrax, correct?
No. So it's a cop, right? He's rolling up to Cyrax's house,
Right,
and
but you're not hearing what I'm saying. Again, if the video title was correct, that video would have to be them speaking with Marty, not with Mr. Chance Wilkins.
no, but they never spoke to Marty. She was on the
But
phone.
you're not wanting to accept what I'm saying. It's just basic reality, and you don't have a choice because it's reality.
Okay.
If the title of the video was true, they would be speaking to Marty. Is that not a fact? Read the title.
No, it says they called the
Sorry,
police.
that's a cold hard fact. It says right
No.
there they called the police on Marty.
No.
In order for that video title to be true, I'll say it again. They would have to be speaking to Marty. That's a fact you cannot get around.
No, that's not the fact. The fact is Jennifer called and they called the police on Marty. They didn't get Marty on the phone, but she was on the phone talking to the cops with Cyrax at his house, and they called the cops.
What does that matter though?
I don't know.
I mean, that's not something I even want to discuss on here.
Well, then we could stop. We could just stop.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with me, man. Freemasonry is comprised of all these systems, so I'm not impressed. I mean, that means nothing to me. That doesn't make sense.
We can move on. No big deal. I just, like I said,
Yeah, do me a favor. Don't bring up that trash. That doesn't even.
Okay.
It won't even make sense with you and I trying to talk. You know what I mean? Like I'm not one of those people. I don't bring up other people and from my past and you know what I mean. Especially people who I never was in a relationship with. Like no, I don't do that.
Well, I have no qualms with any of my exes. We're all still good friends, and no
Now
issue.
that's a red flag right there because
Really?
they're exes for a reason, and that's it. I mean, I'm not friends with any of mine.
I disagree. Like my most current ex, we were together for 12 years.
Right. What has he done for you?
Well, we created some businesses together, and we were happy for a long period of time. We were best friends.
Okay, so why are you not with him?
Because he wanted kids, and I didn't want to have kids with him.
You didn't want to have kids with him?
Yeah, did not.
Well, I'm just saying, like, for me, my rule is like, if I'm trying to talk to you, I wouldn't want to hear about your exes. I think any dude would feel the same.
It's just these are just factual
Is that
statements.
a rule you can respect, or should we just talk?
Sure. I can respect anything.
Because my boundaries are like solid as fuck, like for real. Like I have a mean like what they call cutoff game. Like I don't care. My thing is like people are gonna respect my boundaries. If they don't, I just don't deal with you.
Yeah, I believe in boundaries, but I also believe in compromise. To have a healthy relationship, you have to compromise with that person. Sometimes you do.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't think that's compromise. I think it's just pointless. I think that's a whole like different kind of topic. Like I'm just saying, for me, like that's my rule. I don't want to hear about exes. I don't want to talk about them. I'm just saying you can't understand where I'm coming from with that.
I do. It's
Like any real man doesn't want to hear that shit. Like because it's stupid and pointless. Like no man wants to hear about a dude, first of all, period. Then on top of that, especially like the girl he's interested in and talking to, and anyone can chime in and back me up if I'm not correct. Like for what? Like it don't like that's my qualm with women. Like people try to twist what I say. I don't say anything that I don't stand on and don't make perfect sense. And all of it is from a loving, real place. Like, as a man, it's just different. Like it really is. Like, there's a lot of pride that comes along with anything like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, not exactly, not to me because I'm not a dude, but I guess I can understand there must be some pride there, or
Well, yeah, but you haven't met a dude like me yet. Like you've never had somebody.
I sure haven't.
Yeah.
I sure have.
So what I'm saying is like
Exactly.
we're kind of. I mean, I'm saying this from a loving place. Like I'm being real with you. Like like I'm kind of territorial and shit.
Oh,
Like
you
like
gotta keep. You
I
gotta
don't
keep.
think you understand. Like you won't understand unless like you and I really get involved. But like if we get involved, like I'm a very powerful person. Like the shit I bring to the table is very powerful. Like I'm not like I'm just being honest with you, like so you know beforehand, because I'd like you to actually be aware, so you're not completely shocked and surprised. You probably still be shocked, but like I bring a lot of energy to the table. So like you know I don't know how to explain it. Like if I'm with a girl, like
Mhm.
that's a big deal. Like that's not no play around type shit. Like I'm definitely one of those. Like my dad used to make jokes when I was little, where he'd be like quoting movies, and I can't really say the quote because I just I don't want to say it on here, but something along the lines like I don't want no you know motherfuckers around when I'm talking to my girl and shit like that. It's not that I'm really like that character.
Mhm.
Sorry, bro. I don't respond to delusion. Y'all could keep typing. You cannot speak on me. End of story. So again, I have nothing to defend. I'm gonna speak my mind freely. But yeah, I mean, I bring a lot of energy to the table. Like if you and I really get together and like physically at some point, yeah, that's gonna change things. I'm just being honest. For you especially with like your perception of things. So I don't know how to explain that other than that, but yeah, I'm a little fucking territorial. It's not nothing to do with insecure. That's anything with a man. Like if you're not territorial, you have no testosterone, no sex drive, no dick or no balls. There's something wrong with you. So that's what I'm saying. Like this is the truth. I don't know why they hate men on here so much. Like why y'all have to say projection and act as if reality is not reality. It's a big deal when I get with a chick. If it wasn't, why y'all still talking about it? Because all y'all are still talking about it because of this dick. Let's be fucking realistic. So if you want to talk shit, I mean, hey, we could talk shit, or you could just quit coming over to my chat room, and then you ain't gotta, hear the truth that y'all can't handle. But like I said, it's a big deal if I get with someone, especially physically, and there's feelings involved. That's a big deal. Like that's life changing shit. So I mean, yeah, like you're like there's gonna be I'm gonna be territorial as fuck. Of course, why wouldn't I be? Like if I'm sleeping with a girl, that's my woman. Anyone who thinks otherwise is on that new age bullshit that doesn't exist. Like that's just reality, bro. And if not, then I would go as far as to say that people who see it any other way, you don't know how to fuck straight up, because that's part of it. I mean, it's a chemical thing. You got chemicals that get released where you get connected and attached to each other. So I don't know what the fuck y'all high on or what you talking about. But
Uh,
go ahead, Jimmy.
well, what chemicals are those?
There's chemicals in the brain. It's science. I don't know what chemical. I don't care. I'm just saying it's a scientific fact. When you have actual sex, if you're doing it right, you have chemicals that
Yeah,
get released that cause attachment to
it's
each other and a lot of other things.
it's called oxytocin. Oxytocin is one of them.
Right, but again, you got to go back to the same concept. These are human concepts. I just told you I'm not your average human being. So with me, it's a little bit different. It's very powerful. I have a lot of power what I bring to the table. So that's all I'm going to say. So I'm just saying, like, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I've explained it the best way I can. And not just endorphins. Endorphins is part of it,
It's
but
oxytocin is the love drug. That's what's released on your brain when you feel love. It's called oxytocin.
I
Um,
suppose. But love is the reason why I'm even talking to you and here. So it ain't just a science thing, and all that science is irrelevant to me. The whole world and universe is based off love and fear. We're all vibrational beings. So again, like you got to understand, I'm an emperor in the spiritual realm. I mean, I appreciate you agreeing when I say you never met a dude like me or somebody like me, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm really in that vibration of love. That's a very powerful thing.
mhm.
So it's not just like I don't know. I'd rather just not. I'd rather not just go into it right now. I would rather just let time take its course. But I'm just saying, if you and I, really end up being together, yeah, I would definitely be territorial and protective, and that's the way a man is supposed to be. If not, he doesn't care about you or love you. I mean, that's just common sense.
For sure. I'm gonna grab a water real quick, and I'll be right back. Like 2 seconds.
You're good.
Okay, I'm right
Sound like Alexis, Texas, right now.
back. Okay.
Does anyone get that joke? uh, Tyrese Need's sense of humor is fucked up. That's what she did. I'm just being honest. This is literally what fucking Alexis, Texas did. She couldn't handle me. She said, "I need to go get a water. I need water." I swear to God, she's a fucking porn star and she couldn't handle me. Well, I'm telling you, I'm powerful. You want me to lie to you? Like, come on, bitch. I'm like the white man dingo over here. What the fuck is you talking about? I'm a white man dingo. Fuck you mean? I don't know if she's still hearing me or she's giggling and shit. Thought I heard something. All right, let's see. Daddy Jack's Kitten, how are you? Hello, Tyree. Hope you're staying healthy, successful, and wealthy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I truly appreciate that. Catching up. We'll see what happens. Could be. We'll see. I think it definitely could happen. I think it's definitely possible. 100%, yes. Oxytocin. Huh. That's beautiful. Yeah, but you're breaking down the science explanation of it, which is what you're explaining there is just love, where people's hearts beat in sync. Yeah, I think that is part of love. I think that is definitely possible, but that's love. That's not scientific. That's just love. So yeah, I mean, you could see it through science, but that doesn't mean anything. The concept is it didn't happen through science; it happened through love. You know, I believe personally, I believe that the impossible happens through love. If that makes sense. You said I do, Tyree. What were you responding to? Sorry, I have a hard time catching up with the comments sometimes. I appreciate everyone coming tonight. We got 25 in the box. We're doing great numbers. Okay. Um, but yeah, like I said, I just every time I come on here, I don't want my boundaries violated. I don't need to repeat myself. I've said it more than enough times. I don't want names mentioned on here of people I don't like. I don't want gang stalkers' name mentioned. Like none of that. I don't want people talking to themselves or repeating themselves. I just want people to make sense and not go out of their way to violate my boundaries. You know what I mean? And it doesn't bother me. That's why you notice even when people do it, it doesn't bother me. But it's just obvious that it's intentional and it makes y'all look bad. It doesn't make me look bad. It makes y'all look bad. And I don't really want that for y'all either, being honest. I did want to show y'all something like what I was talking about. I was actually looking at these today. This guy just reminds me of me. Like, I just think we have a lot in common. Like, for real. And this is a fact. And this is the thing. Like, these people on YouTube, they're so creepy and weird that everything that I say that actually exists and is just basic reality, they like try to disagree with it, which would mean that you're wrong about all your disagreements because you're disagreeing with anything I say. Like, I could say anything and you're going to disagree because you're just committed to misunderstanding me. I'm not asking for retards and mentally ill people to agree. You're delusional. Anyway, yeah, you look super pretty tonight.
Thank you.
I'm going to put you on solo for a minute so I can see better because I'm blind. Don't get shy. It's all right.
Okay.
I'm just checking you out.
Perfect.
Huh? What did you say?
Oh, nothing. No, I talk to myself a lot. It's okay. So it's a tism thing. Um,
Yeah. All right. Sorry. I'm analyzing, checking out all that. Yeah.
okay.
You look nice.
Thank you.
You look
I
like a yummy snack.
perfect. That's what I'm aiming for. That's my goal here.
She said perfect.
Yeah.
Uh, that's awesome. All
But
right. What were you gonna say?
oh no, I got home late from the gym, like pretty late, maybe like 9 o'clock or something.
You've been very diligent, and I'm very proud of you for that. Genuinely, from my heart.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing good.
Can you give us like a flex? Just flex your arm.
Nah,
You don't want to?
maybe
What?
later. I don't know. I just don't feel like it. I didn't do upper body today. I did lower body, so I don't got a pump, you know.
You know what I really want to do?
What was that?
Well, I mean, besides the obvious, I want to train you.
Oh, okay. Yes, of course.
No, no, like I'm for real though. Like if I train you, like you'll get the results you want. I guarantee.
Uh, like, okay, what results do I want?
Whatever results you desire, I can get you. I'm that good at training. Like I've trained people before. It's not something I don't do. I'm actually planning on maybe building it into another business too.
Wow. That might be interesting. Yeah.
Like I know a lot. I know a ton about it. I know more than certified gym trainers. That's what I used to do. Like I used to travel all over the country, and I would like just just work out in different gyms. But I just always noticed that in all the gyms I would go to, I would outperform like everyone. Um, but yeah, I know a lot about fitness because I know like things people aren't supposed to know, like the unorthodox techniques. I know a lot of like hood knowledge of how to work out, and in the hood, you don't have any resources and shit, so you got to really deal with the resources around you, and it makes you a lot smarter, and you can actually get in better shape. Like if you give me just a pull-up bar, I can get in better shape than all the dudes in the gym quick. Um, just with a pull-up bar. And if you give me dip bars, forget it. But you got to understand, like, you know, I work out a little differently. Like I do things that other people don't do. Like I do like if you give me like the dip bars, like I regularly work out on dip bars where I lift my whole body in the air vertically and I hold it. And then I actually was getting to the point where I'll do like where I'll go up and down with my arms while I'm in the air vertically. Like it's another kind of strength. Um, but yeah,
It's,
I know a
it's, a,
ton about
it's a
training.
Batman. It's a Batman strength.
Thank you. That's a cute name for it. I like that. Sorry, I got distracted. You're really hot. My bad.
Okay. Well,
You're eye candy right now. So yeah.
yeah. Well, I just wanted to pop on here and say hi to you for a little bit, but I have to be up at like 10 a.m. Well, I have to be ready by
Damn
10.
it! I wanted to talk with you for a little. We can't.
Like it's already 2:30.
If you don't want to, it's fine. I just
No, it's just late. It's just late. Seriously. But I
even
can,
for 5 minutes.
like tomorrow. Tomorrow's good because
All
it's
right.
it's it's seriously. It's like 2:30, and I have to
Yeah,
go.
I mean, I'm off today. Is that what you mean today?
Sure. I mean, if your today is my tomorrow, then yeah. You
Well, why? I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
know what I mean? Like time zone wise.
Yeah, I mean, I just call it today. What time is it for you?
It's 2:30. Yeah, it's
Oh,
2:30.
okay. Well, yeah, I'm saying in that case, today, like we could talk later
Sure. Yeah, later.
after you sleep.
Yeah, because I just have to. I have like a
Cool.
doctor's appointment, and my dog got bit in the face.
Oh my God, from what? I'm sorry.
From my sister's dog, so uh, yeah, they had to
Not
they had
cool.
cleaned out the wound and stuff, and gave him antibiotics, but he has to have a stitch done tomorrow, like a puncture. So
I'm sorry.
it's okay. He'll be okay.
Yeah, I hope so. What kind
Yeah,
is it?
a bull terrier.
Oh, that's cute. I like them.
Kind of ugly. I
Yeah, I
mean,
hope he's okay.
yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He'll be fine. But
Can I
no,
see him sometime?
I mean, sure. I can send you like a picture of him. He's pretty
Yeah,
old. He's he's kind of old and lumpy. He's an older dog, but
that's cute.
yeah, yeah, he's cute. He's
Can
like
I
just.
ask you, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the greatest,
Mhm.
how strong is the attraction level to me based off of what you've seen and heard?
Well, I've never met you in person, so I really I equate.
You can't make an
Um,
evaluation.
yeah, I don't. The internet stuff is not the same as meeting someone in person, so I can't really
Yeah,
rate that.
but we'll make it happen. All right, so scale of 1 to 10, what's the interest level in me?
Uh, I mean, as long as you don't talk shit about me on your live streams, I think it'll be okay.
All right, we can
Because
do that.
I heard it. I heard it. I cleaned the house and I heard what you said, and it wasn't nice. You know?
Yes, but again, you got to understand the reasoning behind it and the point behind it. So, I don't agree with a lot of the company you keep. So, I mean,
Well,
that's not nice either because those
but
people are gang stalking me and constantly typing and harassing me. So,
I
yeah. So
see.
it's kind of justified.
I don't know about this whole gang stalking stuff. Like, you said on the last stream that I doxed your number. That wasn't true. You said that these people are gang stalking you. So if you're already
Well, we don't really know if that's not true because
they,
the calls have stopped since I stopped having
well,
you as my number. So you do
I
got wait, wait.
that's,
You can't say it's not true though because it could be true.
no, but it's not
Until
because I
they
didn't.
find my number, it could be true.
Well, you know what?
I'm
I
saying
didn't.
that listen, what I'm saying is y'all be jumping to conclusions and you say things like that, but I'm proving to you right now, none all that's bullshit. None of it's true. What I'm saying is valid and makes perfect coherent sense. So it's not like you can't take it like that and just be like, oh, I only see it my way.
But
Because
no, but I'm just
listen,
telling you the
that's
the
YouTube's
bottom line.
is
The
that
truth is, I didn't do that. I gave you my real number, right? I trusted you with my real number, and I
yeah, but you don't have
did.
anything to worry about because you're not the target. I am.
Well, I would hope that you wouldn't
I
give
am
my
hearing
number.
you. I'm listening.
Okay, but I didn't do that. That's
Cool.
not true. So yeah. Um, but no, we can touch base later, and it was nice talking to you and nice seeing the chat and stuff. But I'm gonna
So
try to
can
go
I
to
get
bed.
an answer on the interest level?
On what now?
What's your interest in me? I'm just curious because I mean that's my thing is I'm just at a point in my life where like if I'm gonna do something or talk with someone, there just has to be a valid reason behind it. Like if people aren't interested, it's whatever. Like holla, like I'm putting myself in an amazing position, and my attitude and my perspective makes perfect sense because like I know I'm the prize. I don't think I know I'm the prize, and I want to encourage like a lot of youth and men to think the same way because it doesn't get said to men enough, and like I want the same for women, but I just feel like the tables have been so unfair. I want to focus more on men because men are like they really need it. Like the war's on men. It's not on women. Women are tyrannical right now and out of control. I got tons of example, and I'm not saying that you're all the same because you're not. But I've fought for women's rights. I still fight for women's rights. I fight for women's rights. I fight for men's rights. But my point is just, you know, like it's just like us. Like if we're gonna talk, like I just want to know that you really want to do that and really care. If it's just some bullshit you want to do to make me look some type of way to these faggots on here who are deluded, I could care less. But I guess that's what I'm asking you. Like, is it something like is talking with me like seriously something that you really want, or is it just like some bullshit for YouTube?
No, I want to get to know you more. I don't know much about you. I think that takes more than just talking to
So
you every
what,
now
so
and
what I'm asking is why can't you just say it straight out so they know that it's not just me like alone in it or just like I'm just fucking full of shit. Like, I mean, you have some interest in me, right? Like, you want to talk with me seriously, and
Yeah,
that.
obviously. I mean, I'm here, right? I'm
So
here.
I know, but you won't just say it. Like, just say, "Hey, I'm interested."
Well, okay, fine.
If
Hey,
you are,
I'm interested. Is that good?
thank you. See, that means a lot. It's just nice to hear. I mean,
Okay.
honestly, because you know, that's all. I mean, for me, it means a lot. So thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Um, yeah, but no, I need to get to know you better, and I just
Of
like
course,
to know you more.
it
And
takes time. We're not really in a rush, but I move very efficiently. I do everything quick. It's just the way I am. So, like, I'll put it all together. So you don't really got to worry. Let me ask you this: what do you like to do? Like, if we go out and not, I don't care about no one else. I don't want to hear about fucking exes or fucking celebrities you like looking. I don't give a fuck. I'm saying for me, what would you like to do? Like on our first date, what would you want to do?
hmm, I'm not
Because
sure. I mean,
that's gonna happen. Like I can pretty much guarantee that's gonna. I'm just gonna be really paranoid because of what I go through. So you're gonna have to kind of talk me down and make sure that I'm safe and I feel safe because I'm gonna be very scared to meet up with you because I'm gang stalked so horrifically and harassed, and I'm gonna have a lawyer at that point probably. But the point is, to protect me. But my point is, I'm gonna be very nervous about it. I don't meet people online very often because of that, so that's all. It has nothing to do with you personally. It's just something that, yeah. So you just got to make me feel safe. And I mean, you said that's something you would do, right? I remember
I
you.
think I think I make people feel comfortable. I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable.
You told me personally. You said like, yeah, that's something I can do. Do you remember that?
Not exactly, but
You did.
no, I don't. But if I
It was
did,
nice to
I would
hear.
I would admit that. But I don't know. I feel like these are things that we can talk about
Did you
privately.
say you wouldn't have meant that, or you would have
No,
meant that?
if I remembered it, I would admit it. But I don't remember.
Yeah, it's okay. I
But
don't expect you to remember everything.
yeah.
I'm real chill and laid back. Like you can't really do. It's like people love me. Like in real life, people love me. Like that's why people hate me on YouTube. They sometimes they hate you because people love you. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Like there's so many people that love me and that fuck with me so heavy that that's all what it's all about. It's just that they hate that everybody likes me. Like they hate the attention I get because they're attention whores and they want it. And it's like I don't even want attention, but I'm really chill. Like I'm hard to fuck things up with. So in order to do that, you got to really go out your way. Like in order for you to fuck this up, if we really do this and we become an item, which I would love, honestly. Like I hope that it happens, and I'm not forcing it and I'm not rushing it. If you haven't noticed, I'm really not. But like in order for you to fuck that up, you'd have to go like bang like 30 guys a night at random bars and shit, and then like send me the photos and the video. Like you'd have to do a lot of shit.
That sounds like a lot of work. That sounds like a
Right,
lot of work.
exactly. Like nobody wants to do all that.
Those guys in one night. I mean, I could try.
Say it again.
I'm kidding.
What did you say that I couldn't hear?
I said 30 guys in one night. I said, I could try, but I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I know,
That's a joke.
but my point is, like, it's hard to mess things up with me. Like that's the thing that just because I say things, don't take it like it's personal or like because it's honestly not. It's just like I said, it just has to do with that company you keep and the things that I went through because I just went through that where it was constantly about the company that they kept and them harassing me, and I'm not going to do that again, obviously, but that's all. I'm just saying, don't take things personal. I'm a different kind of person. Like I have really thick skin, so if you say something to me, as long as you're not being like really mean. I mean, I am sensitive too when I really care about the person. Like, I don't want them to, say certain things, but I'm also the type that, like, I can get into an all out screaming match with you and still be cool with you You know what I mean? Like right away. Um, so I'm just saying, don't take too serious things that I say or get too hurt or offended. Like my intention is definitely not to, you know, um, have you hurt by anything I say. That's not why I say what I say. I say what I say because you got to look at my point of view. Like I'm all alone in this shit. Like I'm by myself, standing by myself. Like people don't even come over here and talk to me. Like you don't think that that's kind of hard?
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So my only thing I was saying is like it's not that like I'm not controlling it all. Like I'm very different in person too than online. But it's just the point that I don't think it's too much to ask for a girl to want to be like invested in me and interested in me and her to want to devote her time and focus to me. Like it doesn't have to be all their time. Like I get if somebody's busy, but just to focus on me. So that was kind of what I was telling you I wanted from you. Um, and to be honest, you come off like you're one of the only girls that's capable of that, and that's already kind of like that because you honestly are pretty good with that. But I mean, could I ask like, is that too much to ask for, or do you think that's something that you could do?
Um, I think that, well, like I said, it's a lot of information, first of all.
I know.
But no, we could talk about this later. Like later today, that's fine. But my
Cool.
phone's at like my phone, like I'm recording from my phone, and it's at like I would guess maybe like 5% or less, because if it dies, it's gonna just cut off. But
Oh, you're on the phone for the
yeah,
live.
like recording
Okay.
my phone, so it's
Cool.
probably gonna die. But it's like I'm gonna like say bye now, but we
Yeah.
can talk later, and I'll
Cool.
talk to you later.
Yeah, we
I'll go.
love having you. I love having you on here. So would
Thank
you
you,
would
thank you.
you try to come on when you have a chance?
Sure, sure, yes, of course.
All right.
We touch base, and I'll talk to you later.
All right. You can touch my base anytime. I love
Okay, all right. Okay, talk to you later. All
love you.
right. Okay,
Bye, Jeannie.
okay.
Woo. Hotness. Too hot. Need ice cream. I saw a little cat meme that said that. Too hot. Need ice cream. It was hilarious. It was super cute. But every time Jamie comes over here, it's cool, man. I have a lot of fun. Like we're good friends. God damn, what the fuck is that? Oh, okay. All right. Let me see here. Do, 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 do. I think that was for my jerk off site. Oh God. Oh, I cracked myself up. I'm still gonna Discord you, Jamie, if you're still listening. So if you get a chance to message me, you can. But yeah, we can talk later today if that's what you want to do. That's fine. Um, Are there any other guests that would like to come up and talk? Okay. Now, what you're not going to do is you're not going to come up here and mess up my live and all the greatness that was just established. And I mean, like I said, I don't see what the big deal is. Like, it's not a big deal at all. None of the shit. It's just normal. Like, yes, Jamie's interested in me. I'm interested in Jamie. It's kind of a natural thing, man. You know, it's pretty normal. I just think it's funny that people are mad at reality. Like, how are you going to be mad at reality? You're going to have a hard time being mad at just reality. Like, you know, I got to eat these snacks. Y'all can listen to me crunch. Now, I'm going to, oh, that's what I want to do. I want to show you some of these videos because they're fucking hilarious. Hold on. Show you these True Life videos because I love this shit. And it proves that Havoc from New York is soft as fuck. Prodigy's already gone. He passed away. But I want y'all to see this shit. Or fuck it. I'll just have you hear it at least. Do it like that.
Mad D. You call it the infamous, so that's how we get down.
Anybody else that want drama, come see us, man. Come right here, man. We be right out here. If you want drama with us, we right here, son.
Word. Chill, baby,
Never
baby.
stop. The war's on.
Nah, I gotta show you all this shit. It's too fucking epic to miss. Alright, let me see.
On 24/7. Make no mistakes about it. We ready for this. We've been doing this. Niggas know. Check the track record. What, nigga?
You ain't banging, don't promote it. And if you're gonna spit it out, make sure you roll it. And if you're gonna cross us, make sure you're holding.
Now, these are the motherfuckers I'm talking about. You see how they're Spanish niggas. These are up in New York, okay? And they talk about where he's from several times in some of these videos. Something about like the Lower East Side or some shit like that in New York. But they don't look that far off from some of the features that I have at all. He, I think, literally looks somewhat similar to me. He's one of the few that does, because I have Spanish like features. Not really like Mexican, even though I'm half Mexican. My blood is Spanish blood, and I have like those Spanish features. Like you can see it. We're very defined. Like look at this shit, bro. Like look at him. He's probably a mixed breed.
Should it be more than just niggas with their face?
See, like you can say what you want, but like when people try to act like, oh, you white, like you look white. I don't look white at all. I look white because of the color of my skin. Spanish people are light complected. My mom is fully like Spanish, like she's fully Mexican, fully Spanish. Like it's Spanish blood. Like she's light complected as a motherfucker. If you look at this dude, he's a light skinned nigga. He's light complected. He's not dark, but he's probably mixed with black. That's why he looked like that. But what I'm saying is, without that part of him, you've got the same kind of features like that. That's how we look, for real. So people don't understand, like this heritage, like what he's banging and talking about, that's me. I'm the same exact shit. Exactly. Like if I lived in New York, these would be probably some of the dudes that I would end up clicking with. It wouldn't be like just white people, because I'm not really white. I never have been. Like I am, don't get me wrong, and I'm proud as fuck of my white heritage, but I also have this other shit in me. I'm one of the few that can walk between cultures and has different cultures in it. And it's an amazing gift, and I get the best of both worlds. Jamie was great, by the way. I want to give her a round of applause, so I'm going to see if I can. Do I have my applause thing on here? I think I have to open a new one. I'm going to have to download that real quick, because I'd like to do that for her. I thought she was just fantastic. She looked beautiful. She's just so cute. I think she looks hot as fuck, personally, but that's me. But yeah, I mean, you know, that's where a lot of the jealousy come from too on YouTube, is they know I'm good with women and women like me and want me, and this is what it is, man. It's just not a big deal. I think she's kind of shy too, which I like. I don't mind that at all. I'm trying to see if there's like an applause track on here. No? Here. Let me see if I can download one. Hold up. She deserves that. If I can find one. Anyway, let me play this for you for now. God, I hate when this fucking thing is lagging. I got to get a new laptop pretty soon, too. That's what I'm going to be doing pretty soon here around the corner, too. Okay. So that hopefully I can make my music on it. And then it'll get easier, right, to make my albums and shit and make my music. Yep. That's the next thing coming, actually. All right, check this out.
S to the I and TRU, we mean business. Knocking on doors like Jehovah's Witness. How you call yourselves murderers when we the killers, nigga?
And yet, I'm way more live than this dude. Like, I know I got way more street stripes, like everything, bro. And that's the thing is, like, again, it's all about perception, too. Like, you know, to us, when people get charges with, like, you know, shit on them, we take that as your pussy. So it's a little different. You know what I mean? Like, we're all about just hands and nothing else. So all that other shit is pussy. That's number one. But again, check this out though. Like, it's pretty interesting. I think we have a lot in common. Like, you hear the way we talk, we actually sound similar. We act similar. I don't know. I like the dude. He's one of the few dudes in rap that I think was a little more realer. He still sold his soul, in my opinion, and sold out. But they all do.
Yeah, I don't want to get into that, no names, but nothing happened though. You know what I'm saying?
While most beefs increasingly seem inspired by the desire for record sales and media drama, there are some beefs that remain underground.
Right, Latin features, she just said it.
Together, me, Prodigy, and Coogee Rap, you know what I'm saying? Shit came out alright, you know what I mean? We had a little buzz going with the record, and the nigga played himself and spit the verse on another record, you know what I'm saying? Guess he wasn't that talented, and when he spit the verse on another record, when we paid him for that verse already,
I do like
we ended up getting to a little controversy. He treated me like I was some funny style nigga. I tried to holler, he play games.
You hear how he talks just like I do? Like, I'm a little different. I'm a little, honestly, meaner than him, but believe it or not, in real life, I'm meaner. Like, that's the thing people don't get. I'm being honest with you. The hierarchy and the pecking order in the street, honestly, is all these groups, gangs like this, like people like this, and then I'm on top of them. I'm just being honest. That's the actual reality. But people aren't going to understand that or want to grasp that on here because they just want to hate. You know what I mean? But it's the real truth. I'm respected. I'm feared more so than all of them. You know what I mean? And that's all I'll say. I'll leave it at that for now. But listen to how he talks. He says the same shit I say. It's hilarious. Like, you know, he's doing it with a group with him, though. I'm doing it by myself, and I'm doing it legally, like the right way. I'm just about being a man and standing on my own feet, and you know, if anything, you know, I just, like, I ain't got to talk about it, man. Everybody knows how I get done.
Stops, I had to wake him up, let him know what I was about, you know what I mean?
Prodigy of Mobb Deep appeared on the soundtrack with True Life. Before it could be released, Prodigy recorded his verse on a song that appeared on the Any Given Sunday soundtrack, leaving True Life unable to release his track.
Let's talk about the True Life incident. What was the True Life incident?
True Life incident?
True Life?
Oh, they talk about Howie, that Puerto Rican kid.
Who?
LES, from the Lower East Side.
Oh, all right.
Look how shook he looks.
With us and him?
He looks shook as fuck.
Talk about that.
Yeah.
That's totally out the.
They don't want to talk about that because they shook as fuck.
I was in the studio with Jizza from Wu-Tang. And I had some other friends that came down.
God damn, this Latin piece of shit. Come on.
And we're chilling. The music's loud as fuck, dog. We can't even hear it.
I might
we're
have
like
to
this
just,
popping.
I don't know.
All of a sudden,
I might just have to get me a laptop right away.
He's like this.
You know, we ended up taking the dip, man. Ran in the studio with 9 guns, two shotguns.
Tell the motherfuckers running.
Why would you admit to that?
Shotguns and fucking guns.
You know, slapped a few cats up.
This other kid over here, they pistol whipped him.
Sent the nigga home butt naked and all that.
Kicked the shit out of him.
Showed them how we do this, man. We ain't playing no games with niggas.
They didn't even look at me. They They didn't even look at Jizza. You know what I mean?
A few of your favorite rappers was in there. You know what I mean? And gun pointing guns to their face and shit. But it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no drama with them. We didn't want to just get out of hand like we was wilding for no reason. We wilding for a reason, man. You fuck with us, man. You know what I mean? Story, man. We gonna wild out on you. You know what I mean?
If y'all can't understand and see what I'm showing you here, like, it is incredible. It is incredible, the fucking irony. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, like, and you heard what he said. He said a few of your favorite rappers was in there. So again, this is the reason why I don't understand anyone on YouTube, because all these dudes, they want to be rappers. I'm not really a rapper. Like, you gotta understand, I'm a street nigga. It's different. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really respected and feared in the street. So it's not the same, because we look at you rappers like what you are below us, because you'll always be an inferior. It is what it is. People can say what they want, feel what they want. You know what I mean? I could care less, man. It's like always having new people that want to test you. It's a hard thing to test in the environment that's been created, because the environment for me that's been created, because this society's super gay and super pussy, is that the whole game is for me not to react at all, not to get upset, not to do anything but stay calm. You understand? And give basically no response. To not take the bait. You gotta understand, these are different eras, man. You know, I've been through so much shit. You know what I mean? Like, my rap sheet in the street is so extensive, it's unfucking real. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. It was a different day and age when I was like 16, coming up in the hoods and shit. It is different. You know what I mean? I was different. I was in a different position trying to survive. So, you know, I was a lot more active and shit. You know, I didn't have this game now, or now I'm supposed to not react. I'm supposed to, you know what I mean? Like, I'm supposed to be a good boy now. When I was 16, it was different. You know what I mean? Because I was fucking nuts as a teenager. I didn't give a fuck. I had no concept of fear, nothing.
You bring it to us, we gonna bring it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's how we coming, fam. All the time, real tells you, man. We ain't playing with this. And Dito.
And that's the gift that I have, and that's the gift that I use in real life to survive and deal with people and everything. That's what a lot of people don't understand, is that, like, I can out crazy anybody. It's just a mechanism. I just turn it on. I can out crazy the craziest motherfucker, the most, whoever thinks they the most gangster thugged out. That's why I'm able to walk on all these blocks and these hoods. Y'all gonna see it, because I might be actually hosting and doing a United Ghettos of America tour in real life, where we just show up in your hood with camera on and everything and just talk to people, and whatever comes. I'm actually thinking of really doing that, and I think we would get a lot of knowledge and a lot of people fucking with us heavy. That's what I think. You know what I mean? Because they're going to be like, first, I mean, it could be some drama too. Could be some crazy shit. You never know. But I ain't scared of it. I'm from the hood, bro. I'm not afraid of the hood. You know what I mean? If you are, I feel sorry for you, because honestly, there's so much knowledge in the hood. That's the craziest part. The most dilapidated, broke-ass parts where people ain't got a fucking dime. You'd be surprised at the shit they know, man. It's incredible.
I got good aim, dog. I got good aim. It's nothing.
The gun went off and just missed them.
I'll answer your questions in a minute. No problem.
They robbed them all and shit. Took all their clothes off and dipped.
$1 for a stripper. $1 for a stripper.
Did you get the results that you wanted to get?
I had results? Not really, man. Tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because really, I thought the nigga was a street cat. You know what I'm saying? So it's like niggas be talking this gangster shit on record. How they handling shit and all that. Like,
see, that's the thing. I relate to him so much. Like that. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, the thing is, I don't do what he do. I'll just put it like that. Like, I'm not going to conversate about nothing. Like, that's the difference. Like, I'm not on here to talk about shit and brag. Like, nah. But I always tell y'all the same thing. Like, I come from a walk of life y'all know nothing about. Like, I come from a different walk of life. And the thing is, like, as a woman, you should want a man like that because that's the definition of a real man. I don't know what y'all think a man is. You know what I mean? It's not just like, oh, I'm thugging and I'm getting. No, I do everything. I work my ass off, run the streets. You know what I mean? I'm feared and respected. Your man should be feared. If not, he's not a man. You feel what I'm saying? It's different. And that's all I want is just somebody who's going to appreciate it. That's the thing people don't understand. Is I don't care if you're a girl. I don't care if you're super hot. I don't care what the fuck you think and tell yourself or how important you and your pussy is. It's not to me. What's important to me is how I'm treated. And it's in the readings right now. This is the craziest shit. It's in the readings about somebody wanting to love me in front of my haters and shit like that. So I don't know if that's Jamie because they was making it sound like maybe it was like Skeletor, but I just don't see that happening or me even wanting that. So I'm starting to think it's Jamie, like legitly. I'm starting to really think maybe it's Jamie, like because it even said like it's crazy the shit it said. I'm not gonna go into it on here, but it said everything I was talking about that like I would be safe with them, that they wanted to do that for me, like so that's all I want. I don't I never wanted any connection to these people. These people just came and kept harassing me. All I want is for it to stop. I just want to be with someone I'm safe with and protected and because even as gangsta as I am, I still need protection because like these people when they attack, they're not attacking me in an aggressive like gangsta thugged out manner. They're attacking in cowardly ways that I can't do anything about. You feel what I'm saying? Through harassment, through the internet and shit, and phones and shit like that. Trying to intimidate me and shit like all this fake gay shit that I don't do and I'm not about and I ain't got no answer for because I don't come from gay shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, like I said, and a lot of times it's really because they just want to antagonize and provoke a response, right? Because they want me to jump and put myself in a predicament where then, my money gets fucked up or they can take my freedom or have an excuse because it's all about finding an excuse to play victim and take my freedom. And I just don't play that game. I'm too smart. But just so you know, Jamie, and everyone knows, like that's all I want. I just want love and somebody who loves me and treats me right. I mean, even said in the reading, like handle with care. Like I'm fragile, bro. Like I've been through a lot of shit. I'm not fragile in a physical sense, and I'm very tough and strong. But when it comes to like my heart, I'm extremely fragile because I've been through the worst abuse known to man. I've been treated like a fuck worse than a fucking dog, like literally. You know what I mean? you know, so I'm like a traumatized animal at this point, literally, like one of them puppies you pick up that's traumatized. That's and all and the what I mean, like that's me. Like I'm all fucked up and beat up, what I mean, and shit's all over me. Like that's me, bro. So I'm just waiting for a chick that wants to like pick me up and is like, wow, he's cute and I want to take care of him and love him. And that's the truth. That's the sad truth. That's what all any real man. That's what all of us are in this world. You know what I mean? Shit, most men ain't even fucking free. They all behind the walls. You got to remember that. That's the one thing I was thinking about today that I really cherish is my freedom, man. Like I'm so happy. People don't understand how important freedom is to a man because it's so hard to have. I cherish my freedom so much. I would never do anything to allow my freedom to be taken away ever, ever. I love my freedom. I love the fact that I'm free. I can go eat what I want. I can order what I want. I can do what I want. Like I love that shit. You know what I mean? It makes me want to fucking cry right now. Like I love being free. That's all I want. I'm good by myself, but you know, like I want a girlfriend. I'm just not rushing it, and I don't move for other people, especially trolls on the internet. And I'm not trying to prove any point to other people. Everything I do is for me. If it comes, cool. I do think that things are going to turn into something with Jamie, And you got to remember something else about me, and I hope that Jamie hears this and can try to understand. Like, I'm a genius. I think a little differently. So when I'm talking like that, like what you were talking about, again, another reason why to not take it personally. Sometimes I do and say things because it's a test, and I want to see if you pass. So just keep that in mind because I'm a genius. Like, yes, I test people. I do it all the time. And it works because I get to see if they fail. So y'all want to know how Jamie did on the test? Let's have some audience members. Can someone in the audience tell me how you think Jamie did with my test? Let me know. How do y'all think Jamie did with her test? Because I'm going to tell you right now in just a minute. Oh, that's what I got to do. Turn this bullshit off. I really like Jamie. She passed with flying colors because she didn't give up on me. You know what I mean? That's the thing I care about. You know what I mean? I don't care about talking about the other stupid shit I don't want to. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, like I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. I'll believe her. I just don't want people saying that something that hasn't been proven a fact is a fact. You know what I mean? That may make me look some type of way like I'm something I'm not because I'm not out here just judging people like I have to judge everyone. I have to protect myself. I have to understand like what's going on. You know what I mean? It's not about anyone. It's not about Jamie. It's about the fact that people should not be calling me on restricted numbers, harassing me. Period. That's all I care about. So that's not going on right now. I'm cool with that. I'm happy about that. And I'm gonna keep it like that. I would love to talk to Jamie on the phone. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? But I'm scared to, and I have every reason and right to be. And that's not anything personal, with Jamie. That's just I have to protect myself, and I know that she can understand that. But I like her. I really do. I just feel something with her every time we talk. I literally do. I feel a connection. Um, it's not about just the way she looks. It honestly isn't. It never was. I like her. Like she's cool. I don't know. She makes me happy, which isn't the easiest thing to do all the time. I'm always happy, but like for a girl to really or someone to make me really happy, like they have to do or have something in them, So I don't know, but she passed with flying colors. Oh, it has nothing to do with anything anyone said, but I don't want to keep going over it. Like I said, I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt and believe what she's saying. So I'm gonna trust her. I'll give one chance. I got one chance left in me. I mean barely, but I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna just close myself down. But yeah, I'm gonna give Jamie a chance, of course. You know, so we'll see. But it's gonna be one chance. That's kind of my new rule. You get one chance, and if you want to, like basically, if somebody's doing anything malicious towards me, and takes that one chance for granted, there's not going to be another one after that. Like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You know what I mean? Um, I like a lot of what you're saying, so just bear with me. I'm trying to catch up. You actually hit a lot of this right on the head. You said the truth. I'd let him train me any day. I've seen Tyree show us how to improvise using free equipment to get shredded. It's a brilliant idea. Thank you. By the way, Daddy's Jack's kitten. Do you want to talk? Can you email me? I want to talk to all the fucking women on here, all the girls, until I'm completely taken. Yes. Tyree, you really shouldn't talk about your $1 million ideas in public before you trademark it. I don't worry about trademarks. Nobody can steal something that I create because it's original from me. How are they going to steal it? I don't care about that shit. I don't care about no fake ass money. Nobody can duplicate or replicate greatness. They can't. But I get what you're saying. I just don't care about it. Um, Hope your doggy is okay, Jamie. Have a wonderful night. You seem very sweet. She's cool, right? I don't know. I just like her, bro. I actually like her energy, like, and she's like radiant sometimes. Like I like her. She looks like a girl that I would want to marry, you know. But that's the thing. I don't separate like oh I dated all these bitches now I want to marry one. Like no, I mean like I I just like her. I don't know something about her. I'm gonna like her regardless. So I'm telling you, like, even if she was against me and fucking, you know what I mean, even if she did do, like, let's say she did put my number out, I still would like her. It's not going to stop me from liking her. But I would just be kind of scared to, to deal with her, on that level as far as being with her, but I'm not, and I believe her. Like, I'm gonna trust you. So, like I said, just handle with care. That's all I can ask. As far as me and my heart, because I am going to trust you, and I'm going to try to do this with you. So just try to not neglect me and give me your attention and let me know you're there. Like I'm a Cancer, it's my sign. Like we need like a lot of reinforcement that you care about us and love us. We're very sensitive. We're emotional, sensitive crabs. We cling on and we don't let go. Like that's what I'm trying to explain to you. Like so if I end up getting attached and close to you, like I'm gonna really, really get attached. Where I'm not never gonna want to let go. So you have to decide if that's what you really want. If I'm what you really want, you know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I just don't want somebody who's cold, with no heart. I don't want to go through that ever again. Like, I don't want somebody who like we literally like make love and then they're acting cold on purpose and shit or whatever, like that you can see they're sociopathic. I don't want that. You know what I mean? Like somebody who loves me but treats everyone else like they love them. Like I don't do backward shit. You know what I mean? I don't do narcissism. Period. Really. So like I said, we'll give Jamie a chance. I'm gonna give her a chance. I do really like her. She's cool. Jamie, Tyree doesn't mean any harm at all. He's very passionate and loves hard. He's just trying to protect you. It's very sweet. That is the truth. And people don't even understand. Like, I'll get on my show and talk shit about you, like, all the time, and that might even be to protect you sometimes, and you might not understand how that's possible or where it's coming from. But sometimes, people don't know what I know on here, so just keep that in mind. Like, I know what I'm doing, bro. The person I love the most in life taught me that nothing worth having comes easy, right? That's what I always say. I'm so shocked seeing this version of Tyree. Why? I always talk like this. I just haven't been very talkative because I haven't been able to breathe. That's why. But this is the real me. I've just been suffering so much, so I'm taking my medicine. I'm still suffering, but I'm trying. Feel like I'm doing a little better. So shocked seeing this version of Tyree. It's so different and impressive and mature. Take notes from a real man if you're only pretending to be a real man. There's a lot of those because I don't think there's any men outside of me. I really don't. There's requirements you got to meet, just like with women. That's the thing. I just want humans to start, raising the bar a little bit. It's getting pathetic. I was wondering if you had a different heritage in your family because you have Latin features. Right. Thank you for noticing. I do. I have Spanish Latin features, like a Spanish nigga. That's what I have because I am that. I'm Spanish. Like we're the craziest ones, bro. Especially when it comes to love. That's the sad part, man. Is when people take advantage of that, man. That's sad because, yeah, like when I care and when I love someone, I really, really love them. You know what I mean? Like it's like enveloping, all-encompassing, protective, unconditional love. So, and that's what it should be, and that's what any normal girl should want. If you don't want that, there's something wrong with you. And that's why I don't back down on my points because they're the truth. People have things to learn from me. I don't have shit to learn from nobody. I really don't. But I stay open-minded and I do keep learning all the time, you know. But I just don't want people to want to be right so bad, Like it's not about being right with me. It's the fact that what I'm saying is the truth, man. It's just the truth. You know what I mean? I admit when I'm wrong. I was wrong about a lot of the shit that I just said recently because I thought that people went south on me and they didn't. So there's an example of me admitting when I'm wrong. You know what I mean? I thought that people was going south on me and shit. I thought it was a whole different situation and scenario, and it seems like maybe it's not like that now. So I was wrong. And I don't have any problem admitting when I'm wrong. But a lot of these other people do, like on YouTube. You know what I mean? Are you still playing the stock market, Terry? Of course, baby. I'm investing in all this shit right now. I'm about to make a whopping on the stock market. Hell yeah. You were pretty naturally gifted when it comes to making money almost effortlessly. Yeah. I mean, I'm making $20 an hour right now in cash. So, like, I'm carrying rubber band stacks on me. I'm making money. I'm doing my thing. Like, I'm looking good. You know, it is what it is, man. It is what the fuck it is. I dress good. I eat good. I look good. I smell good. But on the flip side, as easy as it is for you to make money on stocks and gambling, you also will work harder, more, and tougher than most people. Your work ethic is impressive. How do you know all this? How long you been watching me? I don't know who you are, but I love your comments. You're welcome here anytime. You should come to every show from now on, please. You are great, just like Jamie. Jamie is great on this show. Tyree, what happened with Jamie that you're worried about? We already went over that. Don't let people lie to you and gas you up to make you nervous about her. Just because Jamie is a hardcore Music Biz Marty fan doesn't mean she's not really into you or looking to hurt you. Well, thank you. I hope that's true because that's what I need to hear. Because that's exactly, you just hit it right on the head. But thank you. She seems to like you in a person to person way, not in a streamer or fan way, right? Sure, I'll email you. Should I? Thank you. Can we actually like talk? Because I want to talk. Like, I want girls that I can talk to, hopefully vocally, and I have a way we can do that if you're down. I'll give you the email right now. I'll type it for you. Hold on. But yeah, I am off today, people. So I am exhausted, and I'm getting where like I haven't been sleeping really, and it's hard for me to go to sleep. It's kind of scary. I don't like it. And that's what I'm saying. Like I need comforting. Like I need that. Like I need a woman. I need a woman's touch. I need a woman that wants to be there and take care of me. That was the part that y'all never talk about that I actually had. You know what I mean? All y'all know, like I had that with you know who a lot. So like, you know what I mean? That's that's the part y'all never talk about. Like it's just sad, man. It's sad that people want to be miserable. It's sad that people, you know, won't allow themselves to be happy because they were happy. And every girl I've been with was super happy with me, but that was the problem is that they had a mental illness that they couldn't allow themselves to be happy. It doesn't mean anything's wrong with me or I'm doing something wrong. I don't think any of these things. These are facts. That's the thing. I get kind of offended when people try to question it because like I study narcissism. Like I don't make up any detail about my life. All my shit is I'm a thoroughbred. If I say it, my word is law. I'm bond. Everything I'm saying is proven. I did shows on half this shit. I exposed half these bitches. What do you mean? Shit, one of them I completely exposed her like so bad. Like I think her fucking basically everything shut down because of me saying the truth online. So, I mean, then you wonder why people trying to silence me because obviously what I'm saying holds weight because it's the truth and people listening to me, you know? But that's the email right here. I love my Sham God icon. I love them little whales, man. They make me want to cry. I'm so sad about how they got treated. with Telecom and SeaWorld, man. I'm really pissed off at SeaWorld, bro. Like that shit fucking breaks my heart. That shit literally hurts me. I was watching Blackfish, the documentary. That shit hurts me, bro. Like I'm tearing up right now thinking about it. That shit really fucking makes me angry that they treat them fucking poor animals like that, that they take them away from their mother. Like, can you imagine that? Imagine being like, bro, nah, bro. That's fucked up, man. On a whole nother level of fucked up. You don't ever, ever, especially with animals, you don't ever take them from their mother, man. That's the worst thing. That's gonna break that animal. And then they wonder, like, God damn, bro. They got feelings, bro. Probably more so than us, man. That shit ain't right, man. They're just like human beings. They got personalities and everything. They like people. They feel more than us. That's why it makes me sad because I feel for them. You know, I love animals, bro. I love animals. Shit, animals better than these fucking human beings half the time. Honestly, shit, real shit. All right, let me catch up or scroll down. I've been watching. Oh, that's nice to hear. I didn't know that. I've been watching you for about 4 years on and off, but I didn't ever chat before. I feel bad because I should have been saying these things to you for all this time. Yeah, it would have been nice. It would have helped a lot. It would have made me feel better, and it would have helped a lot. Just to it diffuses the hate. The love outweighs the hate. I like to listen more than talk most of the time, but when I have something to say, I say it. I'm off tomorrow too. Maybe we could talk tomorrow, however we can verbally, like you said. Well, can you email me now and can we try to figure this out and maybe can we talk for a little bit? Is that okay? Yeah, I'm trying to meet people too. I mean, don't get me wrong and think I'm very interested in Jamie, but I want to meet fucking chicks on here. I want to talk to fucking girls. Like that's not gonna stop whatever's meant to happen. Said, "Oh, Tyree, you were so sweet." Thank you. I'm gonna cry now. I never knew that you had the name Shamgar for Shamu and you love whales like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't have the name for it necessarily, but I mean, part of it, yeah. I mean, Shamgar is a street ball name. I think it was like a move. But there's a street baller named Shamgar, but I just like the name. I just think it applies to me. Um, but yeah, a lot of it has to do with that. Yeah, I mean, that's obviously what it's referenced from Shamu, Shamgar. But um, that's why I like using it. Like that's why I have the icon like that because basically that's the way I feel. Just like everything I'm going through, that's the way I feel. Like the same way that they felt. I've been talking about it, so that's the thing. Like I've been through a lot of abuse, man. Like you got people on here on this network saying, "Oh, like we like fucking with them." Like that's exactly the way they treated those fucking poor orcas. That's why I said like I'm the orca in the sea. I'm the same shit. So that's why I have it because like when you come to my show, that's basically what you're saying is fucking Shamu come out and do his thing, and I'm Shamu. It's the truth, and like that's the thing. Like you choose whether you want to abuse Shamu or treat Shamu with care and give a fuck about him. Like I'm as innocent as it gets, despite the fact that I come from all this crazy shit and have a rough background. I'm very innocent and pure. You know what I mean? I'm just not ignorant. So You know, you can't blame me for being smart. I have to be smart to survive, you know, but I'm still innocent. Like I have my inner child I'm tapped into completely. I'm very inner child like inner child like that's where I'm at. I'm totally operating off my inner child. So I'm 33 years old, but I still operate like I'm a kid in a grown man's body. It's just the truth. So, I mean, like I said, it's up to that person if they really want to love me and care for me and what I mean be there for me because they're going to see different sides of me especially in real life. That's why she was right with what she said. It's not the same online. as it is in real life, and like, you'll get to know me more and know who I really am, off of the show and the program. I'm a beautiful person, like, what I mean. I'm just ultra caring. I took care of everyone. I built everybody's lives. I paid for everybody's bills. I bought people homes. Like, I did everything for everyone. That's the only reason why I ever had to struggle, because I took care of people who I loved, who were ungrateful and didn't give a fuck about me. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I put people before myself. And it's the thing that, I've worked on that and I'm getting better with that, but it's still the way I am and the way I should be. But I need someone who wants to take care of me, because I can't do it all for myself. And that's just the truth. Everybody needs help, no matter how tough you are. Like, me being tough doesn't even matter. I've got a government pathogen that it's not contagious. It's a government. I got targeted by the government, bro. I swell inside my body. You think I don't need somebody who might want to take care of me and be there for me? I conquered something human beings aren't supposed to conquer. They use this shit in wars to disable people. They use this in Vietnam. I have it. It's untraceable. It's incurable. They can't see it. The doctors cannot see it. Okay? It's not contagious, so don't worry about that. I am a targeted individual. I haven't made up anything I've been through. These are things I really went through. Okay? People with connections to military poisoned me. Okay? Then they assaulted me like fucking cowards. Okay? And that's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? That's it. And they lost. Everybody lost. And that's what I proved. Can email you now. Definitely will figure it out. Thank you so much, because being proactive is like the number one thing I need. That's one of the number one things I look for in a woman and a girl. Like, that's what I want. I just don't want to be neglected. Like, I want focus on me. So thank you for that. Are you really Daddy Jack's kidding though? Who the fuck is Daddy Jack? Who the fuck's Daddy Jack? Is Daddy Jack just sitting somewhere like in a cabin and shit? Like, who the fuck is Daddy Jack? I thought your name was after the Cavaliers player Sham God. That's his fucking name? At first, that's why I was so surprised when you were talking about the whale. Who the fuck is Sham God for the Cavalier? What do you mean? You can't have a real name, Sham God. That's his nickname? Maybe it is the street ball Sham God. I don't know. It could be. I don't know. It definitely has to do with SeaWorld too. Yeah, that's why I like the name. Like, that's the way I think about it. Or what I attach it to. Hold on, I'm plugging in my laptop. I really enjoy hanging out with y'all when I get time, man. Like I said, I get one off day a week right now, so that's why y'all don't hear from me too much, or it's pretty quick, because I don't have fucking time. And I wish that I had more time to give y'all, but I do truly enjoy, hanging out with y'all on here. You know, during COVID, I had when COVID was hitting, I had a lot of fun with a lot of people on here, and it's sad that they can't control their hatred. Because we used to be cool. I thought that we were friends and shit, and it's just sad that people they can't handle my success. You see the same thing with like American Dream. Like, he stalks me, and it's just odd. It's sad that he can't handle my success at all. You know. All right, cool. Yeah, let me know when you send it. Thank you. See, she's doing everything that I want. Like, that's what I want a girl to do and be like. Honestly, exactly the way she's acting right now. That's what I want. Like, somebody who's proactive and like they care, just who has a heart. I don't. The sad part is that seems like a lot to ask for in today's age, and it shouldn't be. That's what girls are supposed to be, like, nurturing and caring. Like, what is wrong with people? These people come on here and act like I'm trying to prove a point. I've proven every point. Come on here and act like I'm supposed to be super tough and unemotional. Like, why? Isn't this the time I should be emotional? Like, I'm actually getting more in touch with my emotions. I'm getting more in touch with like my feminine energy. I'm supposed to. You're supposed to have both. Like, I went through all the hardcore shit. I'm from the hood. You know what I mean? Like, You don't get it fucked up. You know, don't think that you don't think that element ain't there. Like, don't think I ain't built like that. You know, and I'm still thugging. Don't get that fucked up. But I'm just saying, you know, it it's my time to get away and work on, you know, getting back in touch with myself. It's in the readings right now that I'm even doing that. Actually, it's a beautiful thing. Absolutely beautiful, honestly. All right, let's see. LOL, Tyree, you were too funny. My father is Daddy Jack. Oh, I'm sorry. He passed away when I made my account, so I used that and he called me. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. That is very touching, though. So that's sweet. I like the name, then. That's cool. You could tell me your actual name if that's okay. Just your first name, like when you email. I wouldn't. Don't say it on here. But yeah, I try to protect everyone, man. I've always been like that. I tried to protect Skeletor. That's the sad part is I don't want to go too much into it, but like I saved Skeletor and Skeletor never saved me. You know, that's the sad part. And in fact, Skeletor, if you didn't listen to the reading I played the other day, Skeletor was trying to literally sacrifice me. And it's just sad because I saved Skeletor. So, is what my whole thing is, you know, when I talk about things, I'm not talking about it because I'm stuck on it. They're stuck on me. Like, they're never going to get over me. It's in all the readings, bro, how they want to come back and all this shit, but they don't know how to approach and all this shit. Hey, like I said, man, you got to just be direct and you got to learn how to be a fucking real woman. I don't know what else to tell you, homie. You know what I mean? I mean, you got to understand, like, it's not up to me. It's up to you and the, you know, the actions you take. Like, you got to stand up and be a woman all around. So you know what I mean? But like, it is what it is, man. I mean, you know, any way you figure it, I mean, it's too much hatred coming from that direction, and like too much has been done and said, and you know, all that trying to pretend with our ego online and talking so much shit for no reason, and just all the attacks on me. Like, I'm not feeling that at all, to be honest, and I'm not gonna be feeling it. But like I said, that's not on me, is it? That's up to you to be a woman and stand up and fix things and really, you know. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: it's not a thing like it's a rent a nigga situation, and you get to just be like, oh well, whenever the fuck. That's how delusional people are. Whenever the fuck I feel like it, I just can come back. Not at all. Actually, that door has been closed for a minute, and locked with about 17 locks with different combinations. So good luck. You know, that's all I gotta say. Like, why would I want toxicity in my life? That's why when the reading came on today, I was like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean they gonna love me in front of my enemies? Like no, there's no possible way. Like, I'm not, why would I trust someone who can't be trusted? I'm not gonna trust someone who's literally fucked me over every single time intentionally. And these are the type of people, they fuck you over in front of your face. Like, nah, bro, fuck all that. Ain't nobody got time for that. That's why nobody want to deal with you. And you all ugly. So I'm just saying. It's the truth. Ugly as fuck. Ugly as dog shit. You know? You ain't nothing special, bro. So fuck out of here. Okay. Let me know when you email, please. I'm all excited. That's all I want. I just want someone I can talk to. Like, you gotta start as friends, bro. That's the one thing that I don't like with Jamie. Like, I feel like there's already that neglect. There's a couple of things I don't like, but that's not going to stop anything. But I'm just saying, like, you know, I need somebody that wants to have time for me. Like, and nobody's that busy. People have time. It's just they don't want to make time. You know what I mean? That's the difference. It's up to them whether they want to make time or not. Feel me? But yeah, I hope you're for real. I hope you email. I'm waiting on it. So let me know. I'm gonna eat some of my snacks. Let's listen to this shit a little longer.
Niggas is G'd up and all that, so we took truth did. But niggas really wasn't ready, and it seemed like, you know what I mean, niggas got scared of me and all that. And that's not what we trying to do, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, we gonna bring it there if we gotta bring it there, you know what I mean? You fuck around, you gonna live around, homie. We doing this for real, man. We G'd up for real, you know what I'm saying?
I see niggas like bitches, kid. Want to shit for me? $1, fight. Shit for me, $1. True life, yo. True life, yo. That's word.
Prodigy and Havoc were not present when True Life confronted Mobb Deep at the studio, but felt responsible for their
And you know the funniest shit? I'm more gangster than that by a million miles than all them niggas. Seriously. I'm way fucking worse than them. Seriously. So, like I said, like, what can anyone tell me on YouTube, bro? We don't even come from the same walk of life, bro. Like, that's why y'all so jealous, because I'm capable of anything. Like, I'm so smart. I can do what I want. And that's why I try to take my things and I'm like, let me put my energy into positive shit. Isn't that what y'all tell people all day? That if they took half that energy and put it into positive, all I do is put mine into positive shit. And it works.
Bore the brunt of True Life's response.
Where do it stop? You know what I mean? Like, how far do it go?
So all of a sudden, Havoc's pussy. You know what I mean? He's a pussy. Havoc's a pussy ass bitch. That's why it's Mobb Deep, because they always got to roll deep. I heard about you. I know all about Mobb Deep, because I was in a dude's studio in North Carolina at one point and wanted to put me on for rap. People don't understand. I've had a full rap career. Like, I've dealt with a lot of different people behind rap. And he talked about how he met Mobb Deep and he couldn't stand you little motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Somebody could fuck around and die behind it. And then at the end of the day, you think about it, is it all worth it?
But you was just on the same DVD saying anybody who got a problem, come get it. You see what I'm saying? They turn pussy.
Be music.
Right there. Wait.
Could Prodigy have realized how important the collaboration track was to a signed but unreleased artist like True Life?
I was ready to shoot a low-budget video to it, put out some vinyl, like a little single to start my little career.
Could Prodigy have responded when True Life tried to bring the issue to him?
I made the phone call. I made more than one phone call. I was calling these kids for over a month, 2 months. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling everybody. I'm calling their manager. I got my manager calling. I got this one calling, that one calling. And you know, they was just showing me no respect.
True Life.
See, he go through the same shit I go through. You heard what he said? They was just showing me no respect. That's the same shit I go through on here. Usually I don't go through that. I'm not going to say I don't go through it. I already been through it. So now people know not to disrespect me.
Have responded in a diss record in a way that was hip-hop? Or did he mistake Mobb Deep's gangster lyrics for an invitation to deal with the beef in a street way?
Sometimes being a man, part of being a man is learning how to swallow your pride. And I guess that's one time that I slipped, and men make mistakes. You know, we're human beings. And I slipped and I made a mistake, and I didn't swallow my pride that time. My pride got to me, and it was too big. I kind of almost choked on it. It was like I was willing to die for my pride at that situation. I'm all grown now. I got a son now, and I look at things way differently, and I see things way differently. And looking at myself, looking back on the videotape, I kind of look a little ignorant to myself, just looking at myself like, you know what I mean? Because I know that ain't me. That's not the man I want to be.
Fortunately, this beef has since been squashed privately.
So, I don't know. Like I said, I'm still giving Jamie a chance. I already got it. I already responded to you. And I'm not saying your name on this platform at all, because that's a mistake that I make sometimes, because it's just common sense. I mean, if someone emails me from here, I'm not thinking about it, and I see the name, so I want to call them by their name. And then I forget, oh shit, I'm on live, and I got to worry about, who's hearing it. So I see your name, The only part I'm confused about is why your name for your email doesn't match your name you told me when you're typing the email. If you can explain that to me. But other than that, I'm not going to be speaking any of the name, either of the names, publicly because I don't want people's names getting out because these people try to attack anyone who likes me. For JJ Philly as well, I'm sorry if you're going through that, genuinely, and I do care. I'll be the first one to care. But what I'm saying is, there's a way to go about talking to somebody, and like, you're trying to pull on my heartstrings. That's what hurts and is not right. Like, you need to grow up and be a grown woman and click the link and come on the panel and just say, hey, yo, it's me. I'm real. I'm very interested in you. And can you please unblock me? And I'll do it in a heartbeat. But that cannot be too much to ask because if it's too much to ask and you ain't coming over here and doing that, then it shows that you're an agent and a troll and you're trying to play some kind of weird fucking mind game. And that's the only thing. I was never angry at you. I just am not going to let anyone play mind games with me on here behind accounts and shit. That's not right, and I don't deserve that. Same thing with Christina. I mean, I've got real feelings for Christina beyond anything you or any of you could comprehend. It hurts like hell that I can't talk to her. Do I want to more than anything, but it's not up to me to step up. It's up to Christina to step up. And there's no excuse. You're a grown woman. Whatever you going through, if it's real, I'm sorry. If you real, I'm sorry. But it has nothing to do with me. And either way, you need to buck up and be a woman and come represent yourself. And all you got to do is hop on a panel and say, hey, yo, I am real. This is me. And I do love you and I care about you, and I just want you to know I'm here. And if you want to talk, let's set that up so that we can talk directly and talk vocally. You know what I mean? Instead of all this other bullshit, because all the other shit was just like I just keep being led on, and like that ain't right. That's fucked up. Yeah, I want you to email me back. I already emailed you, is what I'm saying. See, right there, I almost fucked up and said your name. It's hard not to once you tell me it. But yeah, I want to email. I want you to respond to my email, please, if you can, right now, because I was asking you if I could do something on there. All this is nobody's business. That's my thing. Like, whenever I deal with someone, everything should be private between me and them. It's just common sense. But she says she's been watching me for 4 years. That is cool as fuck. I love talking to you already. You're cool as shit. Oh, I got you. Cool. I'm right here. I'm all refreshing and shit. I get all excited. Yeah, I'm just eating my snacks, chilling. But yeah, right now, um, I'm gonna be open about it. I'm gonna talk to different women and different girls. That's what I want, and I want to decide, like, I want to find who and what I want, and with real women, that shouldn't you know cut off any opportunity with any of them. Like, that's normal. I got to find who I'm looking for. You know, with girls, it's a little different. You shouldn't be talking to a whole bunch of fucking guys. Just like girls shouldn't be promoting whoredom. That's disgusting. The last thing any girl wants to be is a whore. There's no guy who's going to want to be around you. Period. That's our society. We do not have the same rules. It's not the same because you're not us. I'm a man. You're a woman. It's different. You know. I'm not sleeping with a bunch of women. I'm talking to them. I got every right to talk to them. But I'm right here. I'm reading your comment, so you can keep commenting. Do you have Discord, Daddy Jack's Kidding? Or would you be able to download it? If we had to? I'm just waiting for your email. I'm off today. Woo-hoo. No worky. No worky work. I'm fucking exhausted. I didn't sleep much. I don't feel good. Problem is, I'm always fucking horny. That's my problem. So much competition for you, Skeletor. It looks like you lose. Looks like you've been defeated. You will lose. Oh, that's hilarious. Fuck you. All right, Kitten, can you just keep emailing me for now, please? I just want to talk with you or type text. So please do that for me. I'm gonna hop off here, but just email me. I do need someone to talk to. All right, talk to y'all later, folks. Great show. Coming to the next one. We'll have one later today. I need to try to get some sleep. We'll be back. All right, so everybody come. Come see how good I look.